Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise for the singing of our national anthem brought to you by Mapua Makia.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? And the home of the brave. Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mapua Makia.
How we feeling?
All right, Blaisdell Arena, you ready? Are you ready? Mixed martial arts fight fans, welcome to the Blaisdell Arena here in Honolulu, Hawaii. Platinum Limousine and Platinum Activities in association with Vertex, Tap Out, and Coors Light, the Silver Bullet presents X1 Judgment Day. 16 world-class MMA contests, 3 world title matches. Blaisdell Arena, are you ready? One more time, Blaisdell, are you ready? Let's move to our first match of the evening. Entering the ring first, representing the red corner, 6 feet 1 inches tall, a ripped 205 pounds. He fights for the Bulls Pen Fight Team. His professional record, 1 loss, 1 draw. He's looking to get a win this evening. He'll be going to Brazil soon. Please welcome on his way out of town. He is Derek Thornton. And introducing his opponent, 6 feet tall, well-trained, 104 pounds. A member of Team MMA Development. His professional record, 1 win, no losses, no draw. He'd like to thank his family and friends for supporting his MMA career. Welcome to the X1 ring, Randy Lee. Our referee, John Coca, will now give the fighters their final instruction.
Take care of yourself at all times. Obey my command. Touch gloves, come on fighting.
And here we are. Welcome to the Blaisdell Arena right here in the heart of downtown Honolulu. Extreme Wars X1 Judgment Day. We are getting off on our first fight of the night. I am McCunney sitting alongside Mike Onzuka. And we're first fight of the night. Lueder taking on Thornton, already into it.
Nice takedown by Lueder here. He's one of the managers, I believe, of MMAD. Now he's jumping into the ring, so it's kind of probably a change for the guys that kind of corner him instead of him cornering the fighters. Nice takedown cross-side right here to Derek Thornton.
Of course, here in Honolulu, X1 Extreme Wars, we're going to set precedence again with this fight. We have 2 preliminary matches, and Thornton and Lueder. It is going to be, of course, teacher and students in the ring. Not in the ring, but in his corner.
You see what's happening right here. He's just kind of taking his time, keeping his position here. Thornton's kind of being a little aggressive. He's kind of scoot out the back door. Like he's kind of trying to set up either an arm bar. He's trying to go for the knee to belly to the mouth area, but good job by Lueder keeping him down there. Control that arm. He can actually walk around to his left and go for an arm bar, but a little risky maneuver. Probably playing it safe, keeping good side control position. Gonna have to stay busy though. So far, great positioning by Lueder, but no real advantage. We're gonna step around armbar right here. Just sit back, but he's kind of gonna be right next to the ring.
Exactly.
So you guys are on the finish. Gotta be kind of concerned about right now.
And of course, this is where it comes in. You're going to try every possible submission angle you can pull out.
It's like Thornton's not too familiar with the escapes from the ground. He's just kind of hanging onto that arm. Not really doing much to get the leg off of the head. Lueder has a couple different options: arm bar, a straight arm bar, maybe Kimura. He might step over now for because Americana or the key lock. So he's trying to lock it in right now. Switching to a straight arm bar maybe. Thornton's going to want to try to roll over on that arm to kind of protect that arm here.
Elbow right there, man. Straight back.
Moves it out.
Take it back. Go back.
Of course, got to keep moving on the bottom.
Right there, beautiful.
Head and arm choke right here. Gonna try to squeeze, get to the side right here. Good move of Shaolin Ribeiro uses a lot. BJ Penn uses this move a lot here. And he's squeezing right here. Doesn't look like a lot's happening, but his arm's next to his neck. And Lueder's right there.
Tap out, submission.
Nice patience there by Randy Lueder right there. Working position after position.
And of course, always thinking in the position right at the edge of the ring. So Lueder takes that by submission.
Here it is right there. So one side of Derek Thornton's arm is against his neck. Lueder has his other arm on the other side. His head's posted up here, so he's kind of squeezing, almost like a triangle, but with the arm. So I call it the arm triangle there. Nice submission.
First official fight of the night, Judgment Day Extreme Wars right here, Honolulu, Hawaii. Thank you for joining us. We'll take it right into the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 2:42 in the first round, in fight. He laid down the choke. He's Randy Leader.
Again, you got to give it up, Randy Leader, doing that by submission. Our first official fight of the night right here at Judgment Day.
Ooh, silence. Scary. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our second match of the evening. Entering the X1 ring, representing the red corner. 5 feet 7 inches tall, 135 pounds. He comes to us from Albuquerque, New Mexico. A member of the FIT NHP fight team. He has amassed a professional record of 11 wins, 2 losses, and is the current Fight World MMA 135-pound champion. Please welcome Lorenzo Coca. Introducing his opponent correctly in the blue corner, 5'9", 135 pounds, a member of Ebanez MMA. He has a professional record, 4 wins, 3 losses, no draws. Please welcome to the X1 ring, Albert, always Now our referee, Josh Rose, is involved. Will they final instructions for our fighter?
All right, remember the rules in the back. Any last-minute questions? All right, fight clean, fight hard, defend yourselves at all times, obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves, go back to the corners, let's do this.
Here we go, second match of the night at Judgment Day Extreme Wars. We've got Lorenzo Coca and Albert Manners. And excited, already starting off, Extreme Wars Judgment Day. That's what they're calling it, alongside Mike Onzuka.
Albert Manners is the animal right here from BJ Penn. Let's see if Koka comes in.
It's Hawaii taking on Mexico. These guys are going at it. You always got to love watching the lighter weight fighters. I mean, these guys fight like they have nothing to lose.
Oh, yeah, they're so quick-paced, a lot of action. And Albert Manners is even faster paced. Nice turnaround by Albert Manners right here.
And there he goes.
Good job by keeping that underhook. It's going to keep him from having Koka to get up.
Almost gets it. Kind of high. These guys are going at it.
So Koka's going for a leg lock right here. Manners has to watch out for that foot right there.
He's got to lean back on it.
Try to twist out. Nice little sweep there by Koka. I look for that heel hook.
Oh, can he get it?
He's at the heel hook. Right? He keeps on slipping out though.
Throws it in, goes back to it. These guys are going at it.
Nice job by
Koka now on top.
That's blood on the head, or is it his paint job?
Cut on the arm, or someone's drawn blood. Koka now in
mount position. He's a full mount right here.
He's just got to get the arms out and start his ground and pound. This is on the bottom.
Manners doing a good job of keeping him nice and tight here, trying to avoid some, sitting up, some space to land some good punches. And Manners is so strong at 135 pounds.
Just keeping him working. Great chest to chest and rolling it.
Manners is real unorthodox with his movements here. Turns to his side, so powerful, can make things happen by just kind of scrambling a lot. Here it is.
Manners.
He punches his way right out there.
These guys are going at it. What a reversal.
He looks like a solid jiu-jitsu guy. He's got good positioning. Nice, excellent technical sweeps here.
And of course, you got to be confident. You got BJ Penn in your corner.
Yeah, we can't let him down.
I'm not sure what's worse is letting him down or losing the match.
Going back to the school and paying for his mistakes.
Oh man, this
huge punch.
He is going at it.
That right hand keeps on getting in right there.
And at this point, it's Koka just again doing as Manners was earlier, just keeping it tight.
Yeah, He has to keep it tight. He just got tagged by a couple good right hands there.
Trying to figure out if that blood is coming from the top of his head or coming from the back of his head. Letting him up. you gotta love the enthusiasm.
He loves Manners. Tells him to get up and punches him in the face. Oh, triangle position. Michael can see if he can finish.
He just gotta
have to grab that leg, pull it down into the knee. Manners wants to keep forward.
A lot of great opportunity to throw submissions, but these guys,
might be a bad move by Manners here. He's gonna try to grab that shin, pull it in, and lock it in. Not looking to finish. Ran out of time there.
We're seeing this one.
Exactly as that. Manners is the animal. Every single fight he comes out, you know. And somebody burned his house down,
exactly. You know? And he will come out, if he goes rounds, he will come out every round looking like it's the first.
Yeah, and this guy's like unbelievable. He looks like he's totally gassed in the guard. You watch him, he's going to come out. He just needs like 30 seconds to recharge those batteries here. There's Alpine just punching his way right through the guard. Nice sweep, but he recovers the top position. Good setup, trying to set up that triangle without keeping that arm down.
There's the ground and pound.
Nice little pass, and he sets up pass with punches. Doesn't really come around the side. Just like sees a couple good opportunities, stays there and lays the leather down.
So we it looks like blood off the top of Koka's back on top of his head.
Yeah, looks like.
Going for round 2. We've got Lorenzo Coca of New Mexico taking on local boy Albert Manners from BJ Penn Mixed Martial Arts. These guys are going at it.
Little leg kick there by Manners.
And of course, going into the second round,
huge right kick. Nice guillotine there. There's a guillotine for that.
Oh, Dad. Now this is the point. Of course, they're getting hot. The sweat's coming in, so you really got to think if you're going to do throws in the second round.
Now Manners kind of pressing himself in the guard right here. Just kind of pressing, not trying to make some space. Good setup here. Going to try to kick that leg over for the triangle again. Manners doing a good job of keeping that elbow down so that leg can't go over his shoulder.
And of course, after the first round, they kind of got a feel of what they're about.
Nice switch over there. Again, triangle position.
He's aggressive with it.
Manners going to keep his head up. Trying to slam him through, but
the strength of Manners.
He's phenomenally strong for 135 pounds right here. Koka needs to get his leg over the shoulder here to make it a little more effective here. That bottom leg, he's got too much space in between. Manners has his shoulder all the way through, keeping that shoulder, his leg down. Keeping Koka's leg down there. Wants to kind of adjust that triangle, but he's probably afraid to let loose. Manners is such an animal to slip right out.
Hammering, throwing some hammers. It's Manners. He will find a way.
See if he switches to an armbar right here. Koka. Just look at the triangle type of position. Keeping it locked. Maybe he's trying to pull out the arm right here.
And then he's just got to straighten out after that.
Manners just needs to push his hips down and kind of hook scrum, get himself like. Nice job by Manners. Comes across side too. Let's see if he'll make him pay.
There it goes.
Nice work by Manners on top. Nice knee to the head though.
Now, of course, X1, they're not letting hits to the back of the head.
Exactly.
And he's going to stand him up.
Warning by the referee.
First round, these guys were pounding, striking each other. Second round, a lot of submission attempts. You got to give it up for Koka.
Warning, no point deduction. Just a warning by the referee.
Here we go. These guys are going up and up. See if they're going to take it back down or just strike each other. Second round, Extreme Wars Judgment Day. We are giving you an unbelievable lineup of fighters tonight.
Looks like Manners is a bit gassed here. Kind of fell to his side here. Over to see if he can kind of take advantage of this leg. One leg away from the mouth position.
Of course, a good sign of being a little gaseous and the mouthpiece coming out a little bit.
Mouth open. See if Koka just weather the storm or Manners didn't run out of time. A good position by Koka to end the round, but he didn't really do much with it.
So we're getting a lot of mixed martial arts. First round, these guys were going at it. Second round, got a lot of submission attempts by Koka. Of course, trying to keep that triangle going on. And we've got knee coming up. Right there to the back of the head. Of course, Extreme Wars, X1 not as against the rules. Elbows or knees to the back of the head.
Keeping the fighter safety here. Explaining the rules, briefing to the fighters. But as they get excited, looking for opportunities. I mean, it's difficult to pull those punches once you kind of get it kind of on a roll there.
And of course, you have a lot of these fighters. A lot of these fighters will fight in different organizations, and of course, rules kind of vary between different organizations.
Yeah, it does. But as a general rule, like pretty much that's pretty standard.
Okay.
But as he turned, if he was on his back, it wouldn't be, of course, to the side of the head. He kind of turned to his back, so it could be like an unintentional foul as well.
Here we go, moving into the third round. Lorenzo Coca from Albuquerque, New Mexico, taking on local boy Albert Manners out of the Big Island of Hawaii. Nice kicks. Going for a single leg.
He's doing an overhook wizard. Those fighters jockeying for position here in the middle, right in the corner.
These guys, it already looks like the first round.
Kind of a stalemate position right here.
So it's almost the part where somebody's waiting for somebody to mess up, or who's going to be the aggressor. So far, Albert Manners the aggressor throughout the first two rounds. But you got to give Koka trying to sink that triangle.
Good, solid positions by Koka. Nice sweeps. Like you said, a couple of those triangle attempts right here.
Now just pummeling for position right now. Going for double underhooks.
Manners has a good position with double underhooks.
Nice takedown. Manners, of course, the aggressor. You see it stalemate, and of course you're waiting for somebody to do something.
Manners definitely looking at he's the stronger of the fighters here. But Koka definitely looks he's talented, very, very technical.
And of course, non-stop, always on the ground, throwing submission attempts, one right after another. Again, kind of a trying to figure out who's going to do what.
Koka again was looking for another triangle, so I was trying to set up a little guillotine here.
You got to get that deep. Close it up. Throwing elbows, Manners.
Nice elbow by Manners here.
Always looking for opportunity. Throwing some shoulders.
Ron Jun right there.
Exactly. And here it comes. Koka doing a good job again, keeping it tight. Look at he's maybe no.
The triangle body lock, trying to get his hips up. But Manners is doing a good job at keeping his hips nice and square. Here, he's just not as busy on the top as he was.
Now you got to give. These guys are going to the third round. These guys are. I mean, a lot of times, as just a spectator, you're going to see these. It looks like they're just sitting on the ground. I mean, it takes a lot of effort, a lot of steam out of you.
It's definitely different kind of conditionings as well. You have ground conditioning, you have pummeling condition, you have your stand-up kickboxing type of conditioning. So it's difficult to be, very well-rounded conditioning-wise, and a lot of the experience comes into play. Nice,
throwing
nice over. Elbow by Manners.
Every opportunity Manners is taking it.
Getting some points in for the judges here.
Giving them to doing the trash talking, it looks like. These guys are working. You got to put up the Manners.
I get some props away right there.
Proud to be fighting in front of the local fans, taking on, of course, Albuquerque, New Mexico. It looked like a little bit of trash talk in there.
Yeah.
This is one sport I don't understand. Trash talking is always a difficult thing to do, because you really have to back it up. You don't have a team behind you. So,
nice job by Albert Manners, just kind of grabbing him, those up on just kind of flying Koka down there to get the top position.
Again, you see the strength of Manners, throwing him to the side.
Good timing. His right leg kind of came up, just kind of flew him right down. Nice little shoulder shrugs there, but he had a little short guillotine.
And of course, Manners working on the bottom elbows.
There's those nice, quick little elbows. And those are kind of dangerous. It opens up cuts all the time, as well as being solid shots. You don't have to have a lot of space to get a lot of damage out.
And we're going to take it to the center of the ring, find out what's going to happen between Albert Manners, local boy from Hawaii, and Lorenzo Coca of Albuquerque, New Mexico. You got to love the enthusiasm.
Mixed martial arts fighters. The judges have reached their decision and it is unanimous. The winner in the blue corner, Albert always Lorenzo. Mixed martial arts fight fans, you still out there? We're just getting going. Come on, let me hear you. Our next match of the evening, coming into the X1 ring first, representing the red corner. 5 feet 7, well-trained, 140 pounds. He comes to us from Hilo, Hawaii, a member of the Young Guns Fight Team. 2 wins, no losses, no draws. He is a past Tough Man champion. Welcome, Donald, Fast and Furious Gonzalez. Coming into the X1 ring representing the blue corner. 5 feet 4 inches tall, a power pack, 145 pounds. He's a freestyle trained fighter who's amassed professional records of 10 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw. Please welcome Hawaii's own, the Filipino Phenom, Ladies and gentlemen, our referee Josh Rosenthal will now instruct our fighters.
In the back. No last minute questions. All right, fight clean, fight hard, defend yourselves at all times, obey my commands all times. Touch gloves, go back to the corner, let's do this.
And we head back into the ring. Absolutely phenomenal fight coming up right now. Donald Gonzalez, Jr. taking on the local boy, the Filipino Phenom. Haven't seen him fight in a while.
Yep, good to see him back in the ring. Did a kickboxing match not too long ago. Kind of take some rust off. Let's see if he can. If he's got any rust in the MMA game.
I remember watching him when he first came out in the whole MMA scene. Absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, very exciting fighter, fast paced. But young guns are known for their hands. Usually good boxing. And he's got some powerful kicks and stuff. So we'll see him light him up with the kicks here.
These guys already got to get a feel of the first few seconds of the match. They got to get a feel of who's doing what, who's throwing, who's kicking.
So again, he's kind of stalking him right here. Don's kind of kicking it out right here. Nice high kick.
Followed up the leg.
He is a match with a powerful leg kick. He's very, very powerful with his leg. He's like to chop guys down.
He's like a tree stump. He's just his foundation, his base is absolutely crazy. The Filipino Phenom is phenomenal. Nice kicks.
Don's calling him in.
It says, bring it on. Bring it on. Nice high. These guys exchanging high kicks.
Guys are head hunting.
They want it. They don't. I don't think they want to go the distance. I mean, the Filipino. He's fought in the Super Brawl, PXC, Warriors Crest. Like you said, pretty good all-around fighter.
Nice
power of his kicks.
I tried to pay him back right there.
Not sore, but didn't spin him around.
He's got some tree trunks right there. He's stocky at 145.
You gotta love watching the Yagin. I mean, he will stalk you. I mean, just the look.
Still fighting out of grappling limit. Barrett Rashida finisher in his corner as well. There's a race. King Kong Sarai walked him out.
Got some great corner guys. Nice kick. Every kick down, he said, bring it on.
Yep, I'm just saying he's acknowledging the kick, but I'm waiting for some offense out of Donald right here.
I mean, after a while, I mean, come on, those kicks are nice knees. Tie it up.
Nice takedown,
Eddie Yagin.
Double underhook, sucks him in and drops him down.
I mean, that's the thing with Eddie. He'll stalk you, he'll suck you in, and he will just manhandle and take you down.
He's got a great ground game as well. Stay nice and tight, trying to do some shoulder pressure here. Taking his time.
Okay, a little bit. There's
Nice body
rib.
punches right there.
That'll put a damage on your ribs. I mean, Eddie's strikes just as hard as his leg kicks.
Yeah, he's very powerful. Very powerful punches. We'll see once he starts adjusting his hold right here, how much he'll take an effect.
Nice center grab, staying right on top of him. Trying to scoot out.
Trying to get to the side here.
Looking at Eddie Yagin looking good.
Quick round.
He's looking good. I mean, you know, I can't tell he's been out of the. And of course, being out of the ring, you gotta question the conditioning. I mean, MMA fighters don't just fight; they gotta work. You know. Go back to some of the action. Some
Side hunt there. Good job with it. Keeping that hand up.
The return. Look at the power.
Spins him right around. Little exchange there for the clinch. Nice knee there by Yagin.
And picks up I believe Phil's coming up.
Pull in, get double underhooks. Nice knee to get the double underhooks. Here it is. Nice. It's like almost a hip toss right there. Body lock. Sends him up on the hip.
And you got to give it the power. I mean, there's kind of some space in there.
Here's the work in the body. Those blows will take effect later in the round right here, but Gonzalez has to be pretty happy that he didn't take too much punishment first round. He probably wants to stay outside, land a couple good hard shots.
Again, we got local fighter Eddie Yagin, Filipino phenom they call him, fighting out of Grappling Unlimited, taking on Donald Gonzalez Jr. out of Young Guns, like you said, of course, known for their striking and boxing ability.
Coach Wally, a great stand-up coach.
We head into round number 2. Right here, Extreme Wars Judgment Day. Blaisdell Arena right here, Honolulu, Hawaii. Eddie Yagin, the Filipino phenom.
Oh, nice leg kick. He's real snappy with that back leg kick.
Front kick. I think he's going to start to change it up. I mean, these guys are exchanging kicks. These guys are waist and above.
Yep, American kickboxing right here.
Exactly.
Eddie had some nice leg kicks earlier. Trying to stalk him.
You gotta love the look on Eddie Yagin's face. I mean, I'm not sure what's worse. Is him stalking you with that look, or just, I mean, his lead foot, you have no idea.
You kind of sees, you look at his eyes, he's kind of looking at the shoulder moving body, because the body tells what the body's, you know, what kind of moves Gonzalez is going to come out of this bag of tricks here.
Gonzalez just looking kind of apprehensive. I mean, he's ready for the power.
He's looking for picking his shots here, but he's able to land some shots, and he's kind of backing up all the time, so he's going to have to start plant, and when he plants, Eddie attacks. He's going to catch a nice leg kick.
He's just stalking. Nice. High kick. High kick.
He shake out. He hit his elbow or something. Gonzalez's corner kind of telling him to get in there and mix it up.
These guys just stalking.
Nice overhand.
Oh. Eddie.
He's going to try to set up a leg lock right here. Right to the heel hook.
Oh, can he do it? Nice.
Eddie Yagin rolling though. Got it locked up and he's rolling with it.
He's just rolling out. That's good counters. Unbelievable.
Nice spin out to get to the top right here. Eddie Yagin.
Eddie Yagin working. The Filipino phenom, I mean, goes for, oh man.
Slipping all over the place.
Of course, another factor when you throw in submission, of course, is the sweat. But these guys are working at it.
Work, you gotta advance the position. You gotta advance the position.
Almost reverses on him.
Got a great opportunity right there for a first make. He didn't have any hooks, so he just kind of picked him up, threw him right over, kind of almost spiked him. And landed on his head.
Power of the Filipino phenom.
Gotta advance.
Got about 30 seconds to go in the second round. Gonzalez just trying to keep it tight.
Back to the guard position right here.
Stay active. Let's go.
But you have to get his legs out and his hips out to the side to even try it. He did a good job of keeping nice and tight, stopping him from trying some low shots.
Coming down.
Of course, pulling the hip tight. Of course, not wanting to create space. Gonzalez keeping his hip.
Kind of missed a lot of power from Yagin as well. Nice sportsmanship there by Yagin.
Second round, the Filipino phenom out of Grappling Unlimited, local boy taking on Donald Gonzalez Jr. out of, I believe, New Mexico, they said?
Hilo.
Yep.
Comes the exchange right here. You can see it, his eyes stalking him right
the
there.
stalking, look at that.
He's like focused in right there, looking for an opportunity. A little knee kind of tripped up. He got pushed back while he threw that knee. Went straight to heel hook, trying to set it up, getting that leg over there.
Of course, a good all-around. You know, as soon as he falls, he knows what he's going into. He knows what he's going to, and of course, you got to get up to Gonzalez for countering.
Good job by Kolo. Nice little overhand that lands there as Eddie comes in. Gets that leg over to try to turn that knee in. So he goes back after that heel, try to hook that heel. Gonzalez did a good job at turning out, just keep on spinning with the heel hook. But as he got into the corner, kind of, you run out of space, and that's the danger zone right there when you can't spin with the heel hook.
Right back, we're taking it into round 3, Extreme Wars Judgment Day right here in Honolulu, Hawaii Blaisdell Arena. The Filipino phenom, Eddie Yagin, taking on Donald Gonzalez Jr. Eddie Yagin hasn't seen a fight for a while, but he's looking good.
Myles actually looks very, very fresh for MMA, being in the third round. Oh, nice right hand there. And then he pays him back.
Look, Donald taking it. He says, bring it on, bring it on.
Nice right hand by both fighters here. It's like they're being a little more effective with their hands and their legs. At least in this third round.
It's going to be a great all-around fight so far. Nice high kicks. These guys have been kicking, they've been striking, they've been throwing in submissions.
A couple nice throws in there.
This is great mixed martial arts. You're seeing everything possible.
It's double leg, kind of bowling double leg in.
Oh. We got stoppage.
About his elbow.
Is it dislocation or? It looks like it.
If his elbow came out.
I think it came out. It looks kind of elongated. Find out what's gonna.
I'm gonna call the doctor over to take a look at it.
Of course, injuries not only coming from your opponent, but could be the ring ropes.
It happens when you post your arm, or maybe got caught on the rope and get yanked out. Kind of difficult to see.
Yep. Find out right now. Looked like he got yanked out of it.
Straighten it out.
Goes over. I think it's caught.
Difficult to see. It's like he's kind of hanging on the ropes right here, like a little yank, maybe in an awkward position.
There from another angle.
Kind of bounced there and got caught right there.
Maybe. I can kind of see.
Yeah, actually, I don't think you should go on.
No, I could.
Yeah, you keep going?
Yeah, I'm going to keep going.
Right back there, right?
A minute or something?
Yeah. Right, keep going. Same.
Is he going to?
Looks like he's going to cut it out.
Look into the corner, find out what's going on. It's always a hard thing. Getting an injury, you don't know if you want to continue. How that's going to affect, of course you're thinking later fights.
It doesn't even look like he can really even use that right arm. If he can't use his right arm, I can't see him going on.
Of course, in the fatigue setting, it's always a hard call, and of course, checking his corner, what do I do? He's the one in pain. Actually, what should I do?
This is where the corner has to kind of step up. Yeah. We always say that the fighter's job is to fight, the corner's job is to protect the fighter's safety.
Exactly.
So if the corner thinks he cannot go on, he needs to kind of consult. Good job by Coach Wally right there, throwing in the towel. Hopefully they're on free season.
Ladies and gentlemen, the corner has officially gone to the towel. for this contest is over.
I'm not sure if that's a miscommunication with the fighter in corner or.
Saying he can't use his arm. His arm's kind of like in a sling type of position. Good job by Coach Wally.
Yep. Like you said, it's looking out for the save. A lot of times these fighters, I mean, it's pride. They want to go on. They want to go on, and you know, it's going to affect them somewhere, somehow.
Especially Hawaii fighters. You know, they're known as just tough guys.
I mean,
They love to fight here, and you know.
That's why you notice you watch a lot of mixed martial arts fights here in Hawaii. Rarely see anybody tap out. I mean, they will fight. They will fight with dislocated elbows, dislocated shoulders.
Best interest in the fighter.
They're going to take it into the ring.
Think about your career, John. Yeah, this wasn't part of my fucking career, bro.
Next martial arts fight event. At 54 seconds in the third round, we have a stoppage for the medical. The winner, Eddie
It was a shitty win, but next time I get to show you what I really got. Safety first, I guess. But I want to thank my sponsors, Pure Breed. Thank the guys at FMAD and Revolution Motorsports. Thanks. Next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, always classy and professional, Mr. Yagin. Mixed martial arts fight fans. Our next match of the evening is one of our 3 World X1 title matches. 3 5-minute rounds, 135-pound title. Introducing first in the red corner, 5 feet 8 inches tall, a very well-trained 140 pounds. He comes to us from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and is a distinguished member of Fighters in Training Fight Team. He is currently trained by the master trainer, Mr. Tom Vaughn, and has amassed a professional record of 5 wins, 1 loss. Please welcome to the X1 ring, Lafayette and introducing his opponent, 5 feet 6 inches tall, also 140 well-trained pounds. He's handled by Kai and Ronald Chun, a member of the 808 Fight Factory. He's amassed a professional record, 11 wins, 9 losses, no draws, and is the current Icon 135-pound champion. Please welcome Edward, the Nature Boy, Newalu. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our 135-pound title match.
All right, we went over all the rules in the back. No last minute questions. Fight clean, fight hard, obey my commands at all times, defend yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, go back to the corners, let's do this.
Let's get it on!
For the super lightweight title match, it's going to be a great match. Ed Newalu, 808 Fight Factory, got a great corner behind him, taking on from New Mexico, Lafayette Barela. I mean, these guys, I think these guys are going to exchange.
Yeah, Ed's a warrior right here. And nice leg kick.
Already.
Got turned him. Guillotine position.
They've got it on the line right here. Super lightweight title match.
Well, usually Ed's the taller of the guys at 135, but he comes in now. He's a shorter fighter. We'll see if nice
takedown. Now Ed, of course, coming from 808 Fighter Factory, great all-around fighters.
Yeah, definitely. One of the stars of the 808. Kind of came into his own. Took a lot of hard fights. You know, maybe overmatched in the beginning of his career. now his technique and his talent has really come together.
He's got a lot of real experience, I mean, by his fights.
A lot of fights in, very, very well balanced. Good standing, and the good thing about Ed is he's pretty much an instinctual fighter. When he's hurt, he goes back, he still can fight. Sometimes it comes up guys. Watch the arm lock right here.
This guy's working. I mean, these guys got to try for the super lightweight title match. I mean, again, local boy Ed Newalu taking on from New Mexico, Lafayette Barela. These guys going to be working hard. They got to give it up for 808 Fight Factory. I mean, these guys, they'll go out and fight.
They know how to train for fights. They have a huge, bullpen of fighters, top quality guys that kind of train each other and push each other every fight. You know, there's always one guy fighting with it. I've never seen him.
I mean, I see his corner already. Harris Sarmiento, Ronald Jr.
Guard right here. See what he can do with it.
Nice
job by those little forearm shots there by Newalu.
It's going to either be the forearm or the elbow that's going to catch you. I think is a cut above the eye, maybe.
Some lightning fast punches by Newalu too.
Might have Lafayette really over the left eye, maybe.
Good position by Newalu. He's right in his corner. You know, the hair, the coaching. Huge body shots right there.
I was smart of a fighter, taking him right in his own corner, and
good job by keeping his hips square as well. Little slap.
Those little things, of course, going to do some damage in the long run. Nice and tight, good shot.
A lot of body head combinations, mixing it up. Close. When you close up there, you got a lot more power.
Right side is open. There you go. Body
Body
head.
head. There you have it.
Short, powerful punches there. He's got great conditioning too. You gotta keep this up for a while. You know, just keep him pounding, chipping away at his opponent.
Nice and tight again, like you said. That's going to stand him up. 2 minutes to go.
This being a title fight, of course, we have 5-minute rounds. A lot longer. You can see the fight can develop a little bit more in these 5-minute rounds. Double leg, nice defense by Barela.
Double underhooks. Oh, takes it down. And again, you gotta love the super lightweight. These guys constantly working.
A lot of action right here. It's got an underhook. Getting back to good position.
Grab the rope.
Very nice.
These guys working everything possible. Lunge right hand. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go.
A little wild with that shot right there. Almost paid for it too.
Gotta bring the elbows up. Throwing the knees.
Lock position right here. Look at that pummel.
Pummeling for position, seeing what's going to happen. Who's going to be the aggressor? Who's going to... Block it.
Nice
elbow, shoulders.
Good move right there. Made famous.
Keep it down with knees to the outside knee to the leg and it'll do some damage.
Nice chopping knees there.
It's that one nerve is buckling. I mean, I've seen matches, guys get kicked, hits right on the button and just down. Legs.
See, as his legs are moving, every time he raises up, you know those knees hit hard. Scrap right there, not real effective.
Clean break. End of the round. Guys working hard, kind of feeling each other out.
So both fighters very, very well matched.
And these guys going at it. Nice.
Flicking that lead leg kick out there.
5-minute rounds. Conditioning for title matches is where it kicks in.
Nice double leg again. He's so good at getting deep, but he keeps that head up, so he has good posture.
Tight right in there. But you got to give it Barela not letting them get it. Oh, these guys should.
Into the bag, he switches to the single.
He's constantly moving. These guys are exchanging offensive, defensive.
Shut up.
Even off where they were from the last
Good position to clinch a lot better. He's got to get into better these clinch positions right here. He's kind of using the advantage.
Still got the double.
Got double underhooks.
You see a knee coming up. Nice. Around, you guys just exchanging. Knee.
Get north.
He's getting a lot of pressure. He's got a lot of power from that little hit back. Right there.
Newalu from the corner, picks him up, turns him around, takes him great.
Nice. Good position. Keeping his legs out of danger.
The technique of Newalu.
Really improved. You can see Fisher basically still pounding.
The elbows coming down.
Making a pay right here.
Newalu going at it. Got his back even. You gotta get Barela taking it. Newalu, he never stops. I mean, it's not a strike. He's going to give you a knee. He's going to give you a submission.
Picks you up, slams you.
Great all-around fighter.
Finishing Barela in this round.
We're going for this. It's the super lightweight title match. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. I mean, these guys are working on super.
Still going for that submission, though. Steps right over. Great job by Newalu walking over. You can see he's kind of polished the submission game up, you know.
I mean, Newalu, he already sees what he's going to do. Going into the suplex, he knows what he's going to follow up with.
Nice setup. He knows when to stay in there to pound. He knows when to kind of bail out. Great job by Newalu to kind of control this fight here. Forearm choke pressure.
Overhead, just
huge shots right there.
Almost easy to be in his corner. I mean, he's
going
down
huge,
the elbows.
Huge left hand there. It's got to be taking his toll right now, Barela.
1 minute to go so far. Newalu, the aggressor.
Covering Newalu, trying to suffocate him.
He's just raining it down.
Great strategy by Newalu, making it hard. It's already hard to breathe in the second round. The guy's been moving around a lot, dressing for position, punish him, but he can't get a good punish in. Putting pressure on the neck, covering his breathing. Huge body shots right there.
Elbows just raining it down.
See how much he's got left in this last round.
Newalu still the conditioning. I mean, these guys still raining it down. You got it, because Barela, he's taking it. There you go.
Good finisher, Newalu again.
Extreme Wars. Super lightweight title match. Newalu out of 808 Fight Factory taking on New Mexico native. You gotta love that.
Unbelievable performance by Newalu. Good mix of everything. Good stand-up, great takedowns, good knees, good work from the bottom, submission defense.
Unbelievable. Great all-around fighter. Let's take it back. Mike, what do you see going on?
And again, that good posture. Picks up Matt Hughes style, just slams right in. He has the guillotine. Good job ahead to kind of clean that takedown, getting to the side. There's another huge takedown. Boom. Not as effective as that other one, but still.
And now we're taking it right back to center ring. Going to find out who's taking home the belt. And you've seen it, X1 Judgment Day. For the super lightweight title match.
Mixed martial arts fight fans. Is Hawaii in the house to represent At 4:44 in the second round, our new X1 135-pound champion, Edward Nature Boy Newalu.
The stoppage. What's going on here, Mike?
Good job by keeping it. He's keeping an underhook, just kind of pounding away, and after a while, you have to decide that he's going to try to hang on. He's going to try to make some space, keep it down, but he wasn't really effective at keeping Newalu at bay at all. Just kind of opened himself for further damage.
Now, as a ref, a lot of times people wonder when you're going to stop a match, or when you're going to, when can the fighter go on, and the ref usually looks for what?
Usually, it's the ruling is not intelligently defending himself. So
everybody on the S1 card has showed up to fight so far. I'll tell you that right now. You want to speak to the people, my man?
First of all, I'd like to thank God up above. I couldn't have done this without my teammates in my corner, Ronald, Jun, Kai Kamaka, and the 808 Fight Factory. I'd like to thank them, God bless them, and for my mom, I love you, Mom. And all my cousins up there, this one's for you guys. I'd like to thank everybody for coming on and supporting the local fighters, and I'd like to dedicate this fight to my friend who passed away a few months ago, Kiko Kill. This is for you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's move to our next match of the evening. Introducing first in the red corner, 5 feet 8 inches tall, 185 pounds, a member of Team Tiger. This is his first professional fight. He came through the O Lounge with the X1. Please welcome Josh Bubs Killa Ferreira. And introducing his opponent in the blue corner, 6 feet 2 inches tall, 185 pounds. He is a kickboxer cross-trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He fights and trains for the Hilo Boys under BJ Penn MMA. His professional record, 5 wins, 2 losses, no draws. He is a punishment in paradise, 175-pound champ. Please welcome to the X1 ring, J. Excalibur Carter.
All right, went over the rules in the back. Any last minute questions? Okay, I want a clean fight, fight fair, defend yourselves all times, obey my commands all times. Touch gloves, go back to the corner, let's do this.
So we've got the Buzz Killer and the Excalibur. Extreme Wars X1 right here, Honolulu, Hawaii. It is called Judgment Day. Mixed martial arts at its finest right here in the middle of the Pacific. And we've got Josh for our first professional fight.
Tough first fight against Jay Carter. He's got legs like tree trunks, Jay Carter does. Excellent.
And an overhand. Talking about the legs, he goes with an overhand. Josh, look, call him out.
This fighter's coming nice and dry. He looks like Josh Ferreira came with a huge drill. Whacking the sweat right. I was going to tell how good warm-up he did. He got a nice sweat in. Jay Carter's knocking that sweat right off of him.
Now Jay Carter holds a title.
Yeah, Punishment Paradise. 170. Huge, right? He's so long. It generates a lot of power from those punches. Little slip there.
I mean, following it up, he's a tall guy, but following it up.
Slap
both sides.
Kind of phased out for a second there.
This is a hard first fight for Josh Ferreira. The buzz killer, they're calling him. I mean, Jay Carter, his height and his speed.
Excellent stand-up. A converted kickboxer now training the ground, of course.
It's double up.
It's like teeing off on him right now. Josh Ferreira's taking and coming back, firing his own blows.
You got to get Josh Ferreira. He's staying in there. I mean, your first professional fight against a guy who holds the title. I mean, nice knee.
Look, landed nice and square on the chin.
He's feeling it.
Those Team Tiger guys, I know they go in there and Tiger just beats the crap too. So, this guy can take some punishment, and he definitely is taking some punishment tonight.
One of the schools that train in getting hit.
Yeah, there, and Tiger beats the crap on you.
There's a double leg. Nice takedown.
Working great at stand-up. Probably figured out, let's try some groundwork.
Almost, I want to say it's almost a training session right now.
Yeah, it looks like he's taking his time. Nice solid mount position here. Maybe looking for a submission. He wants to end us fight for a submission. Steps over. So long, he can hit you from kicking him away,
no matter
legs
how
extended, still whacking you.
No matter how far you stretch it out.
Taking the job, kind of slickly, kind of slithered back into the mount position.
You can just hear it.
Punishing blows. That's what Jay's looking for right here.
And it's hard because Josh Ferreira, not a lot of ring experience, so just kind of surviving right now rather than thinking of what to do. Elbows, you can just hear it. Just hear Jay Carter going to work. Josh Ferreira, he's in there. You got to give it to him. Woo.
After the bell.
You know what? It's always hard. I mean, if you're following through, it's going, you don't mean to throw it.
Definitely unintentional.
Stirred him up. Jay Carter got a little bit of, let's go back to the replays, Mike.
Nice, solid knee right there by Jay Carter. Good head control, keeping his head low. But look at that little uppercut kind of sneaks up in there. And Jay looks like nice double leg follow through, lands in half guard. A little bit of everything.
It's almost a little disheartening. I mean, to have your first match be somebody of this caliber.
Yeah, he's an Excalibur, I guess you could say.
That's Excalibur.
Good positioning by Jay on the ground as well, setting up some good blows, kind of teeing off, standing up, but
and you know what?
Just firing back.
Like you said, Josh Ferreira with Team Tiger taking a beating. And he's still there.
Bunny,
he's going.
A licking.
Is that what they do? Let's train this ground and pound. That's just going to hit you for a while.
Now what a little Bruce Lee action.
I mean, this is practicing kicks. I mean, Jay Carter.
Looking for a huge knockout right here.
I think
trying to make the highlight film, maybe.
I think he's going to go for. I think he's going to hit him with a kick. I mean, he's.
Nice leg kick right there, but he pays for it with a huge right hand.
It's hard to go in when Jay Carter's that tall.
Yep. Got to take a chance, and he's kind of waiting there.
Got to find his spot.
Nice little left hand sneaks in there.
He's returning some.
Side leg kick. Little family jewels.
Even if you got a cup, I mean, you hit that cup, it'll still sting. It just takes a little bit of impact away, but that'll make your
berries are still the twigs and berries.
That'll make your eyes water. Right here was it. Not kind of the inside, I don't know.
Leg kick right there. I don't know if it's just the backlash of the thigh, maybe.
It's a stinging.
Sometimes you just gotta graze it.
You
Body shot there.
You gotta get his combos. Nice front kick.
Some good blows by Jay Carter.
Oh
my God!
Nice
Right hand.
kick. So you gotta give up to Jay Carter. I mean, he couldn't follow through. Ref did not say anything.
There's no standing eight count.
There's
Don't know what's happening right
there.
there.
He can do what he wants. Ref. Woo, unbelievable.
Huge
Straight coming down the pike, followed up with a kick. And I mean, you got to get up to Jay Carter. He realizes it's his first fight for Josh Ferreira. Backs off.
Getting a warning, but following with that kick. It's actually a legal kick when the guy's hands is down. So Jay immediately knew he made an error. No point, just a warning. I guess since it's an illegal move, give him some time to recover.
And they're going back at it. You got to give it up for Josh Buzzkiller Ferreira.
Oh, another right hand. He walks right into.
It's done.
He doesn't even know where he's at right now. For a second there, he thought the referee is going to go after him.
He's congratulating the ref.
He's like, not another guy hitting me.
You know,
for God's sake.
If I was Josh Ferreira, I would congratulate the ref too.
Thank God for the ref, man. Thank God for the ref. I just kind of walk back in there and take a huge right hand.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Jay Carter.
Lighting on those fists of his, man.
Woo. Checking him out. Doctor's checking him out.
Right here. Oh, just kind of laid right into that. All head. That little kick right there. That was the illegal kick.
Yeah, realizes
Give him an opportunity to recover.
Another angle.
Oh! It's like two incoming head-on cars.
And it's just pound and pound. Woo. I mean, you got to give it. I mean, Josh is standing. He was dazed a little. I mean, I would say look out for him in upcoming fights, upcoming contests. Let's take it back to the ring. You've seen it.
Mixed martial arts fight fans. At 1 minute 29 seconds of the second round, that is a knockout. Your winner, Jay Excalibur Carter. Hilo boys are in the house this evening. Mixed martial arts fight fans, you still out there? Let me hear ya. Introducing first into the X1 ring, representing the red corner. 5 feet 10 inches tall, a very well-trained 185 pounds. He fights and trains for Jackson Submission Fighting. He has amassed a professional record of 9 wins, 2 losses. He's come all the way to us from Australia. Please welcome Dan Death Row Higgins. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the blue corner, 5 feet 9 inches tall, 185 pounds. He's a boxer, cross-trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a member of the Fight Lab Fight Team. He's amassed a professional record, 9 wins, 2 losses. Please welcome to the X1 ring, Fernando, the Maniac Gonzalez.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the back. Any last minute questions? All right, fight clean, fight fair, defend yourselves at all times, obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves, go back to the corner, let's do this.
We've got the Death Row Higgins in the ring.
Coming out of Jackson Submission Fighting, same school as Diego Sanchez.
Going up against, formerly, they're calling him the Maniac. Heavy hands.
This little overhand left. Both fighters kind of measuring themselves right here.
I understand the death roll coming from, of course,
Down under.
Down under, like the crocodiles do to their prey. And speaking of that, speaking of crocodile, his coach is a bodyguard for Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter. That's what they say.
Nice little trip there. A little close to the ring. Good job by pummeling back in by Gonzalez. Stalemate position right here.
These guys just kind of appeared kind of feeling each other out.
They're kind of jockeying for position, looking for a leg trip. After a while, maybe the referee might want to break these out.
Oh,
So
nice.
that
Took some effect right there.
got a little throwing shot.
Oh, went for a throw.
Failed there, go back to guard. Gonzalez trying to make some space here. Let's see if he's got anything on his back. Higgins does.
Of course, Fernando known for his boxing ability and his hands. Dropping the elbows, goes
Nice
for
quick arm over there. Good sized guy. Quick hips.
Yep.
Overhook right here. Stuck in that single there.
Suck it in, maybe. It's got blood from the right eye of the death row. 1 minute to go.
So he took a good shot. At least it's underneath the eye, so it's not going to hinder the vision.
Exactly. But of course, anytime getting it looks like anytime getting a cut on the head, a lot of blood.
Nice little leg trip there. See if he can steal this round. I don't think not a lot was happening, but Gonzalez did pepper him a little bit from the top there, and also caused some visible damage.
This guy's working. Pretty good work movement for his size. Death row. He's got a full out. He's
trying to rain down some punches. Not a lot are landing though. Looks like a lot of punches, not a lot of landing.
Just pounded and pounded, trying to get one to connect. Fernando doing a good job of
defending, keeping those arms up. He goes for a key lock right here, but he abandons it.
Nice. Almost goes for the armbar. Saved by that bell.
Good positioning by Higgins to finish that round, but not a lot of damage. I feel like Gonzalez did a little more damage at the position he was when he was on top.
We're going back to a replay. Maybe see what happened to that cut.
It's a nice
Mike?
deep cut there. Just kind of jogging for position.
Oh,
nice little knee. Nice leg trip. Kind of falls into the corner. That kind of saves him right there. Gonzalez kind of fires back when he has an opportunity.
Trying to figure out where that cut came in. Now he's down.
Here's where most of the damage of that fight came down.
Probably right from the elbow. That's it.
Good opportunity by Gonzalez to take advantage of that guard, posturing up. Higgins kind of pays him back at the end in that mount position, but not a lot of damage done to Gonzalez, and a nasty cut on Higgins' eye.
This is when you want a good cut man.
They can stop that cut there.
It's going to, and of course, going to start to swell up.
Nice shot of that. Nice and deep, kind of shoving that Neosport.
That's Extreme Wars X1 Judgment Day. That is mixed martial arts. That's the kind of stuff you get.
Some gobbledygook in there.
I mean, these guys, that's what they're going for. You gotta love blood, and you gotta love it when it's combined with the mixed martial arts.
That was a vicious elbow.
So it was international fight, Australia. Nice.
Gets in. Good job by Gonzalez getting an underhook there to kind of negate the takedown.
Throws the knee. For the inside.
Both fighters kind of trading those knees on the inside. It's probably so difficult to get solid legs and not get a groin shot. Both guys try to come in, jockey for position.
Kind of a stalemate in the corner. Oh, almost goes for that. It's again, hard one.
Good job by Higgins. I got to stay down. Almost gets Kimura there, but kind of guts out of that.
Not sure if that, no. Still blood coming from the death row. Dropping some elbows. Trying to return the favor. Got a full mount again.
See if he picks his punches a little better now.
Kind of early into the round, so can Fernando survive?
He's being a little more selective, not wasting his energy. He's kind of throwing punches. This is back. The hooks in. Looking for a reverse naked.
Kind of scoot out. Because he got it in there.
Got it. Good transitions by Higgins right there.
Great movement. Again, as a mixed martial artist, always thinking ahead.
Right midpoint of the round. Got his opportunity. Gonzalez turned his back. Got his hooks in. Finished with a nice Mataleao reverse naked choke.
Taking it back to the replay, Mike. Oh.
That's a nice little knee. After that, you can see Gonzalez kind of kept his head up after that, so you know that kind of stung. Little failed takedown attempt. Good job of Higgins by keeping his hips kind of squared off. And again, he was picking his punches. Look for his opportunity. And he finally kind of gave his back, and Higgins definitely made the most of the position. Got his hooks in. Got the choke nice and tight. Stretched him out. Nice technical victory by Higgins.
Take into the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 129 in the second round, the winner by rear naked choke from Australia, Aussie, oi, Dan Jethro Higgins. We go back up into the super heavyweight division. Introducing first into the X1 ring, representing the red corner. 6 feet 3 inches tall, 255 pounds. He is the current Native American MMA champion. Please welcome from Sacramento, California, Ruben Warpath Villareal. And introducing his opponent in the blue corner, 6 feet 1 inches tall, 255 pounds. A member of the HMC Fight Club team. His professional record, 3 wins, 1 loss. He's fought for the X1 at the O Lounge on several occasions. From Eva Beach, Hawaii, Myles Tynanes.
You guys got your guys' instructions in the back. Please obey all my commands, okay? Touch gloves, come out fighting. Touch gloves.
2 big boys in the ring. If you're joining us, welcome to X1 Judgment Day. Right here at the Blaisdell Arena. These are some big boys.
Villareal is an ex-professional wrestler as well, so real athletic.
And every time I see him, every fight, he's looking more in shape. Myles.
Looks like he trimmed down. Even Myles looks like he's trimmed down.
I understand he's been training a bit hard for this.
Nice leg kicks right there.
With some big boys. Myles checking in at 255. Nice kicks.
He's taking his legs out right there. Nice snappy little left hook right there by Myles Tynanes.
Almost looks as though Warpath wants to take it down. Already felt the power.
Definitely getting hurt, those leg kicks.
I just have Myles working a little bit more on his conditioning.
It's like the corner of Ruben Villareal Warpath scoring some of the jab. Use his legs right there. kind of hooking instead of jabbing with the straight punches there. He's afraid.
He knows
big bomb.
He knows the power. He's looking at the shoulders and thinking, that's coming straight for me.
It's a lot of meat there.
That's got to hurt shin to shin.
Let's see, as this fight goes on, see the conditioning. How much? Oh, nice. The left hand seems to be getting in a lot from Myles.
Warpath wanting to lock it up.
Nice uppercut.
Uppercuts, did it not? Nice, great.
Maybe a little mouse under Warpath's eye. Right in his right eye there.
Nice. Those leg kicks, he keeps following through. It takes nice left. There he goes.
He's getting paid for right now.
He's getting paid. That's
he's gonna drop Myles right there.
taking him down.
See if Myles can suck him in. Taking some shots to the head. Sometimes you're a little dizzy. Always kind of, he's going to keep on rocking with those hammer fists, keeping his arms his head kind of clouded there.
Myles just leaning up against him, trying to recuperate, trying to recover.
Kind of see his mouth kind of open before that exchange there. Could have been tired, trying to suck him in for the takedown.
And for the knees, he's got.
He's going to actually go in his arm around the rope to kind of get that uppercut.
Myles, body blows, body head. He felt that one. Goes for a guillotine, maybe. Oh,
turns around. Let's see how Myles looks the next round.
Warpath feeling a little bit of that power.
Oh yeah.
Let's get right to the leg kicks. Let's take it back for replay. Mike?
Both fighters kind of measuring themselves here, and Myles laid some huge leg kicks. You kind of see, like, couldn't even put it down after that.
You could just squint in the eyes.
Exchange there. Tried to throw the jab, but Ruben wasn't really using his leverage too much, but he got a little right hand. I don't know if that was a slip as he's driving forward, or that little short punch that kind of dropped him. Looks like more of a slip there.
And just keeps hammering down, trying to break him down.
The longer this fight goes, you got to think that maybe it might turn into Warpath's hands. You know,
you can hear it.
Warpath's kind of telling him that Tynanes is really, really tired. Let's see.
This is X1, the big boys in the ring, Judgment Day. Myles Tynanes, local boy out of Eva Beach, Hawaii, up against Ruben the Warpath Villareal. This is X1 mixed martial arts at its finest right here in the center of the Pacific.
Myles looks tired coming out here. Let's see.
Yep.
Nice. Got that knee up to block it, though.
He's going for it. He's going.
Ruben doing a good job at keeping busy.
Right hand. And he just holds him and goes.
Myles files back on the right.
These guys are exchanging.
Myles holding on to him. Folks trying to keep him in there.
Myles going body, head. Over and
Big
over.
punches there.
A lot of action for big boys in the ring.
He's got a jockey for position right here. Takes so much of that initial exchange out of the.
Going for the knees. Nice. These guys are, Myles is working hard from the inside on the knees.
See the discoloration of the legs. You know, it's kind of taking those toll at those leg kicks, followed with those knee, right to the big muscle groups.
Ref is going to bring them center ring. These big boys are exchanging leather.
The CHMC's in the corner trying to tell Myles to breathe.
These guys are throwing bombs.
Comes the jabs by Warpath.
The crowd cheering them on, trying to make it.
They're kind of changing right here, looking for that opportunity.
Back in the corner, these guys exchanging. Again, going to fight for position.
Something really big landed in that first exchange there.
I mean, as big as they are, the oxygen they demand. Myles a little bit upset with the ref.
Not a good thing to do.
Not a good thing to do. He wanted to stay in that corner. Again, back in the corner. The opponent goes.
Leg trip there, but good job getting back in. It's going to take a lot of juice to get him to get a big man to go back down.
And then his height.
A lot of leverage at that height.
Of course, he has to bring his hips into him. These guys are sucking it up. Again, kind of a stalemate, trying to fight for position. Throwing him at blows.
Foot stomp to end that round.
These big boys, a lot of action. A lot of action. X1 Judgment Day.
Let's see how much they got left in this last round.
Let's go to their corners, find out what's going on.
Coach Wally, I tell him to use that jab. It's been effective when he used it. He hasn't been using it that much though.
It's almost hard. He knows the power of what's the counter.
This is the face of Myles right there trying to.
This is X1 Judgment Day, Blaisdell Arena. The crowd is going crazy, but I think it's for the ring girl.
A little booty shaking.
It's almost the hard thing. You hear the noise. And
Myles looks tired coming in his third round. Harushi Manishi, head of HMC, tried to rile him up by yelling at him. Got right in his face.
I mean, this is a third round for the big boys. I mean, this is where they suck it up. This is where conditioning and running and on that treadmill comes into effect right here. I mean, you can almost see just the throw a kick that takes a lot of gas out of it.
Oh, huge right hand comes in by Tynanes. He rushes in here. Good job by Myles, kind of staying busy there.
Doing an uppercut from under the rope.
Been so long.
Oh, let go of the rope, Myles. Let go of the rope. Myles, let go of the rope.
Both guys exchanging knees. Little short punches there in the corner.
Trying to find a good spot. He's going to lay it down. Tries to suck it in. Can he do it?
Oh, he's on the ropes there.
He's going to try and pull his hips into him. Break. Can he do it? That's a lot of energy. He doesn't see it. Nice.
Sucking a lot of energy by doing those. And
that's a lot of gas. Yeah, he does it.
Oh, nice job by Tynanes. He sucks him in. Let's see if we can make the most of this top position here.
Sucks it in, and with him hanging onto the rope, so Tynanes on the top.
What?
Ref, good job by the ref. He's going to try and pull these two in for better position.
That's a god here. He's a strong guy, but he's a lot of meat right there. Pull his back out. Let's see if Myles can make the most of this dominant position right on the top.
He's just putting the weight on him. Smart, if you get tired, just throw the weight, throw the forearm. Myles, with a huge forearm, just leaving it on him. Try and create some space.
He's got to stay busy on top and also watch his balance. I'm going to try to keep him nice and tight, nice and close. I'll try to punish him.
Going for the body shots. These guys are working for the third round. As big as he's just trying to go for his.
He's got that mount position. Looks like
trying to cut off the
circulation.
circulation.
He's got the full mount here.
Trying to cut it off.
Reverse.
Is he going to tap?
Crank here.
He's cranking it. That's a lot of energy. Villareal bridging
to alleviate some pressure on his neck here.
His face is right in the chest.
I mean, it takes a lot of energy out of Myles too.
I mean, that's cranking the neck, blocking the airflow. Oh.
Submission. Let's see how much he got left.
Holding on. I think it's going to come. Yeah, Myles is overpowering. Just pushing the head down, trying to get in.
Needs to make some space, the posture up, to land some blows. Turns around.
Unbelievable to see these fighters this big going to the third round and right up into the bell. These guys were working. That's why they call it Extreme Wars X1 Judgment Day. Right here in Honolulu, the Warpath. Ruben Warpath Villareal taking on Myles Tynanes. I mean, out of Eva Beach.
It's definitely the best we've seen how Myles Tynanes look.
Exactly.
Sucked it up the end. He looked tired. Went for the takedown, finished strong.
Let's go back to the replays.
And there was so much energy trying to suck him in and grabbing the rope, finding that third time's a charm. Sucks him in, finally takes him down, gets the dominant position. Eventually works his way to the mount position. Trying to make some space there. You can put your hand there as long as you don't clinch your hand around the guy's trachea or throat. Trying to stay busy. Pepper on top. Good finish for Myles. Let's see if the judges
see what they say.
Examining the judges' scorecard right now.
Yeah, it's in the air.
No, that's beautiful. Good stuff, man.
And we take it to center ring, find out what the judges say.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have totaled. One judge sees it, Myles Tynanes. One judge sees it, Ruben Warpath Villareal. And our third judge is deadlocked and even. It is a technical draw.
Hello. Hey, Ruben. I'd like a rematch. Yeah. So we bring it on again. We got a rematch. And we're going to get it down. Okay? Down, just on it. Yeah. I was just warming up. I was just warming up, so I was trying to get things together. Here we go. A little bit longer. You know, gotta get loose a little bit. So, next time, hopefully we can rematch. Okay, all right, bro. Peace out.
Introducing first into the X1 ring, representing the red corner, 5 feet 11 inches tall, 160 pounds. He comes to us also from Albuquerque, New Mexico. He's trained by the FIT NHB fight team. His professional record, 1 win, no losses, no draws. Please welcome Mike Maestas. Mixed martial arts fight fans, entering the X1 ring representing the blue corner. 5 feet 8 inches tall, a ripped 160 pounds even. A member of Team MMAD out of Kailua. His professional record, 13 wins, only 5 losses. Welcome, to the X1 ring, the Hawaiian sensation, Koka.
We got the instructions in our back. Obey all my commands. Touch gloves. Come on, fighting.
That's it. We got another local boy by way of Koka going up against from New Mexico, Mike Maestas. Kolo's got a lot of ring experience.
Yeah, coming in, 160 pounds. This is the weight class he wants to fight in. Feels the most strong here. Not too light for him. Always throws nice straight punches too. Woo. Nice right hand by Koka.
These guys are going to...
Nice takedown. Woo. Good job by Kolo. On top, let's see what he's got. Let's see what Mike Maestas has on the bottom here.
Already right into it.
They're trying to post up here. Well, the crowd says the Polynesian strength right there. You can kind of see it controlling that wrist.
Of course, Koka. I heard you say that the Tongan out of Tonga. We have Hawaii.
Not as aggressive as he usually is in this position. He usually kind of posts up.
He's looking for a slam.
That's a closed guard again.
It's a bit strange to see Kolo. I mean, in the beginning of the ring, not as aggressive as...
Usually kind of posts up and fires. You know, land some hard blows, but maybe Maestas is doing a good job of keeping that arm nice and tight. Kind of setting up a little bit of arm bar, possibly.
Yeah, forearm in the throat.
Trying to get that arm out.
Not only, of course, creating separation, but just irritating.
Yep. He's doing a good job of keeping that hand there. We can stand him up.
Job on the ref. Want to see some action.
Nice leg kick by Kolo. He's got a good chin as well.
They're just kind of stalking each other again. Kolo's got that almost stalking you look.
Nice right overhand by Koka.
Going for a throw.
Really nice little leg trip. Working his way into the corner here.
And the knees. Always taking direction from the opposite side of the ring.
A lot better doing that. Now he's
nice
good single leg there, leg trip to finish. Great job. You can see his groundwork definitely improving in the tutelage of Androniza.
Yes, we're going to see the Kolo that we all know. He's going to let him up. Nice.
Nice thigh kick right there. A little stomping kick. He's going to watch out for the heel hook here. Good job at Kolo, staying out of trouble and entering back in that guard.
It's the end of the round. Local boy going up against a New Mexican fighter. Well, a little bit different coming out in this first round than he usually is.
Not as aggressive, maybe a little more refined. Definitely he looked a lot better technically with his takedowns. Maybe very, very smart with the submission defense as well.
Maybe thinking a little bit more.
There's a takedown. Nice duck under, single leg with elevation, kind of switched to a double. Nice leg trip. Good variety of takedowns. Nice kick to the thigh there. That was a solid kick, too. Kind of got aggressive with that little stomp there. Almost got caught in a heel hook. Well, decides not to sit down during rounds.
And again, if you are joining us, welcome to Judgment Day. Extreme Wars X1 right here in Honolulu. We have got some of the top mixed martial artists around the world, international contingent, a lot of locals out of Hawaii. And we are in round 2. Koka.
A little late bell there. Nice leg kick by Maestas. Kolo pays him back.
Power in the kick. Goes for takedown.
First single leg.
Pull it in.
Sneaks out the back. Nice finish by Kolo. John Cook trying to untangle him.
Back.
Jockeying for position. Lober wants to keep that leg nice and high, that right leg up. Trying to keep that lock on. He kind of lets it go, lets him close guard.
It's almost as if Kolo's thinking, not that he doesn't think, but he's thinking a little bit more.
Definitely more than in past fights. He's more an instinctual fighter in the past, and sometimes it kind of got him into trouble. Let's see how this works out. So far, so good, but not doing as much damage as he usually does if he's got this top position.
I almost want to see him come up. Watching Kolo from the up and up position.
We'll see if John decides to stand him up there. Kind of staying busy, but not a lot of damaging blows. Kind of just peppering each other.
Calling it, yep. Called it.
Good job, John Cook. Keeping the action.
It's the name of the game. It's mixed martial arts. You gotta have action.
Nice little left hook there.
We've got the local boy out of Hawaii taking on the
nice leg kick there
from New Mexico.
Kolo, a couple years ago, he was almost on the verge of retiring. He said, he told me after I was flying on a plane over to Maui, he said if he doesn't win this one fight, he's going to retire. He ended up winning that fight, so he kept on going.
Nice takedown there. Then, of course, he obviously won, and he's back.
Yep, and he actually dropped down. He's fighting 170. Now he's back to 160. It's a lot better weight for him. He's a lot stronger. It's easy for him to make the weight.
He opened the bottom already. Oh, turn it from the rope. He opened the bottom already. From the rope, top man. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Guys. Is he going to go straight to it? See some...
going in the guard right here.
Not too much going on. You guys are trying to find an opening. Maestas trying to keep guard.
Key lock from the bottom position.
Oh. It's into the round. Kolo and his little antics. Every once in a while, he'll throw in something that'll just kind of aggravate, get into the mind of his opponent.
Very nice guy if you meet him, but once in a while, they kind of fly off the handle a little bit.
Yep. He's almost like a controlled chaos. Let's go back into the replay.
That leg kick. Nice powerful leg kick. As that single leg kind of scoots out. Nice circle to finish there. And then he drops down for a double. Picks him up. And Maestas does a good job at wrapping his legs around, so he can't really clear that double leg.
We've got some great fights coming up here. The X1. I believe Marcelo Tiger back in the ring.
It's the man who beat Frank Shamrock, John Lober. He actually beat him in Hawaii.
Got some great fights coming up. Not to take away from the fights already. Koka in the ring with Mike Maestas. Taking it to another round.
Both fighters are in good shape, man. Let's start this round here. Ooh, nice stinging right hand followed by the left. Well, acknowledges it. Nice leg kick there.
Nice trip.
Yeah, very, very nice with the leg trips.
Like you said earlier, his groundwork improving.
Good wrestling skills. He's got a good wrestling coach there in Team MMAD. Definitely, you can see the advantage of having a solid wrestling instruction and putting in practice. Again, he's got good position. He's not really doing much with it here.
I almost want to see the old pull. I just want to see him just get out of his sticking mode and go right to it. But like you said earlier, a lot of times it's didn't do well for him.
Yeah, sometimes it opens him up for submissions, but he's such a good straight puncher, heavy hands. Makes guys afraid to go submission. Sometimes he gets caught with a couple of his good hands there.
There's something, that's it.
Few and far between, though.
Let's take it straight down. That's just doing a good job, though, tying him up.
Not much action here. I can see referee kind of waiting there.
I mean, almost not, could tell no action to the crowd. Just,
It's a submission grappling match at this point.
Exactly.
Just hit him, not a lot of power.
There you go. Again, you got to give it to the ref. Stand him back up.
It's not a lot of damage. Of course, they're going to stand him up. Oh, nice left hand that lands. Back and try to stop him. Kind of goes like cover, but lands kind of his thigh. Goes down.
Bad shoot.
Oh, this is the big deal. And I need this guy in the head.
Oh, man, it's either you're sprawling all your weight on him or you're just saying hello to a knee.
He's holding that position still, mate. And difficult in this position if you can't knee your opponent.
Back to guard. Again, they're working, but not too much going on. I mean,
not a lot of damaging blows here. They're trying to wash you up here.
Some elbows.
He's doing a good job of tying up his hands, especially that right hand, that power hand. Getting his hips out for arm lock. Good defensive guard work there on the bottom.
And you gotta love that. I mean, mixed martial arts, they get in the ring, they strike it out with the air, they ground and pound, they're trying basically to submit somebody, hurt them basically, and at the end of the ring, at the end of the match, it's all sportsmanship. I believe this is going to the judges.
Or a refined Kolo Koka. Let's see if the judges agreed with his, definitely want to take down more, but we'll see the damage. He landed a lot of good shots standing up as well.
We'll take it to center ring, see what the judges say. Of course, when judges make this, we do have a 2-minute time limit.
Mixed martial arts fight fans, the judges have totaled the scorecards. The winner, by unanimous decision, Koka. Ladies and gentlemen, this was originally a title match against Sarmiento. We had to fill in. The deal stands. He is our champion. Plain and simple. Straight up. Ladies and gentlemen, the fighter now entering the X1 ring had a fight scheduled earlier. His opponent never showed up. In true X1 tradition, we honor our agreements, and we got him an opponent. Entering the X1 ring first, representing the red corner, 6 feet 1 inches tall, 197 pounds. He's trained by the First Lap Fight Team. 1 win, 2 losses with his professional record. Please welcome the street legend, Jr Sua. Mixed martial arts fight fans, Stepping back into the X1 ring, being a good sport and matching up against Jr Sua, 6 feet 1 inches tall, 205 pounds, a member of the Bulls Pit Fight team. Welcome back, Derek Thornton.
I'd just like to say something to Walter Gonzalez and Mike Malone. Para Tupu, hang in the house. I just like to thank brother Derek Thornton for taking up on fight with me because fucking guy never show up and shit it, you know, and you gotta wait. So it's all good.
Little pre-match interview there.
Pre-match interview. I gotta say, you know, I have not seen Jr Sua in a long time, let alone in a ring.
Yeah, he actually fought Cabbage Carrera and Hilo, and threw some good, solid left hooks. Cabbage body locked him, took him as soon as to the ground. Junior tapped out. He knew that he had to around Cabbage, but now he's fighting somebody in his weight class. Very, very strong hands with the hands.
Now, if you're watching and you're thinking this guy looks familiar, maybe he's got a brother. Nope, you've seen him earlier. Derek Thornton. This guy's...
Nice sprawl by Junior right there. Derek wants to take a nice sit-out as well by Derek.
Nice. Junior's been known as the street legend.
Trying to hang onto that guillotine there, getting back to his feet. Another sit-out.
Here's Derek Thornton taking another fight here at X1. You gotta love the spirit of a mixed martial artist.
Didn't take a lot of damage in his first fight. Nice technical match with Lueder. Again, a nice, kind of diving takedown, but nice finish there. Kind of a scramble there. Let's see if he can go 1-on-1 tonight.
True street fashion. When you're still watching him fight, it's almost similar. He almost is not watching his opponent.
No defense either. He just wants to go and bang.
Exactly. They call him the street legend. Street skills.
Good job by Derek Thornton. It's kind of coming in.
He felt it.
Body punches there.
Nice.
He gets on top. Almost.
This is a chance to pound. Jr Sua.
Let's pull him out here.
This is when it happens. We're going to find out what happens. Stand him up. Maybe they want him to just go up and up.
Oh, throws out his mouthpiece. That is true street fighting action.
And you watch him, he's the street legend, you know? I mean, you got one arm, you got one hand down, one at your belly button. Maybe
for the knockout, but
something not normally used to, having a mouthpiece in.
I wear mine when I'm out on the ball and stuff.
Anywhere. You
kind of feel odd without it, you know?
Exactly. Of course, the crowd favorite. Everybody wants to see what happens.
Nice stinging right hand there, Junior. Nice body shot.
Straight down the pipe.
Ends up on top again. See if he can capitalize. Just hanging out to that little guillotine there. Derek mounts. Gonna get his head up. Trying to stalemate him right there. Trying to get the fight back standing up.
Of course, a position that both fighters using a lot of gas, holding the guillotine, or trying to attempt to hold it, and then fighting against it. We'll go to the replay.
That little sit out by Derek. Junior kind of keeps that guillotine on and allows him to get back to his feet, kind of gets his legs out.
Scoop him out, scoop him out. And there you go.
There's the little offering of the mouthpiece. Nice, damaging right hook to the body
and it's
there.
short. Junior's, he's got these short, stinging punches.
Keep his mouthpiece in this current round.
And
Gonna be the goal of this corner.
So far, he streaks that, and he's got security in his corner. So you gotta love that. This is the X1 Extreme Wars right here in downtown Honolulu. We've got the street legend by way of Jr Sua. And taking a second fight of the night, Derek Thornton.
Kind of still measuring themselves out. A little sliding double leg, but he's kind of doesn't have a good balance.
So kind of
He's trying to make some space here. There's some bombs.
Again, you see the forearm in the throat. Cuts off some of the airflow.
Really putting some oomph in it.
These guys working.
Derek's looking for a sweep. Nice turnover there. Goes back right back to the mouth, but Junior's got that guillotine on again.
Someone got a chin in there. Ref's going to bring him back up. Apparently they had some kind of agreement just to go up and up.
I think if it's just a stalemate or any break in the action.
These guys
taking his toll. That grappling conditioning. Being tested right here. They're still moving well.
There it is. Quick, short sting.
Body shot. And
it's grabbed him out.
Nothing really getting in yet.
Derek Thornton got a move. Did a pretty good job of tying him up. You see with his full mount.
Trying to look for some punches. Trying to look for that key to get in defense.
We got a minute to go. Can he?
Stands up.
Letting him up.
Oh, he's probably landing more punches standing up anyway.
Exactly. Oh man, the street legend. Extreme Wars X1. These guys are going at it. Jr Sua was scheduled to fight. Kona didn't show up. Derek Thornton stepped in. True mixed martial artist said, hey, why not? I fought earlier. Wanted to show Hawaii what I'm all about.
Oh, nice stinging.
Straight.
He brings that hands back too. Fires out, brings it right back.
It's amazing just to see a fighter with one hand by his waist.
It's like a James Toney type of technique move there.
Nice tackling, or what do you call that?
The Superman takedown, looks like. Hey.
Tackling double leg. This is almost turning into a street fight. Oh,
that is the bell.
These guys are working hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of our second
Street legend taking some time to come up. Again, we are here at the Blazer. Going to the replay, Mike.
Junior again ending up on top. Nice little half guard sweep there, elevating that shoulder, taking the top position, goes into the mounted position. But Junior did a good job at every time he's in a bad position, keeping that guillotine, that kind of stalemate. He's on top, trying to make some space. Derek doing a good job of defense right there, blocking all those punches. But Junior kind of figures it out, so he starts trying to pick his punch. Junior's real devastating with those snapping little body. A lot of guys are headhunters. Junior's like a body hunter.
He'll break you down.
Yeah. Trying to break some ribs with those stinging blows.
To move into a couple more fights of the night. Again, right here, it's Judgment Day X1. We've got returning to the ring Marcelo Tiger taking on, like you said, John the Machine Lober. Of course, we've got a local boy, two local boys fighting for a welterweight title.
Rasta Boss from BJ Penn's MMA versus Mark Moreno, the kingpin of Bulls Ken.
I think one of the fights that a lot of the local fans are looking forward to. I mean, two local boys. Hard
Hey,
to
listen, I'd rather be Howard Stern than Bruce Butler any day. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have spoken. Your winner, Jr Sua. All right, now we're getting into our main events of the evening. From here on out, it's gonna be war. Introducing first, in the red corner, 5 feet 11 inches tall, 230 pounds. He's a member of the Texas Powerhouse Fight Team. 1 win, 1 loss, no draw. He's cross-trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, and is an expert wrestler. Please welcome from San Antonio, Texas, Shake the Secret Weapon, Faulkner. And his opponent, one of the toughest men ever to fight in MMA. 6 feet tall, 230 pounds. Boxer, cross-trained in Jiu-Jitsu, trained by Marsh Combat Training. His professional international record, 12 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw. He's part of the UFC Pride, Rumble on the Rock, Super Raw. Welcome to the X1 ring, John the Bull Marsh. 3 5-minute rounds.
Defend yourselves all the time, obey my commands all the time. Touch gloves, go to the corner, let's do this.
This is the best that we've seen John the Bull Marsh coming in. He does look like a lean 235.
I was just going to say, he's looking good.
And last time we seen him in Hawaii, he kind of took apart Cabbage Ferreira. Good boxing skills. His jiu-jitsu is excellent. Kind of a wild card right here, Faulkner. So what he brings to the table.
Just kind of sizing each other up and trying to figure out.
Nice right hand by Marsh. Stinging right hand. This guy's kind of real tentative right here.
He felt the power kind of backing off. He knows what else can come.
Leg kick there. Nice powerful leg kick by the Bull. Marsh trying to time that leg kick with that nice big overhand right.
Just looking solid.
Not having to move as much. He was kind of undersized for Cabbage. He's a good stick and move strategy. Here he seems more powerful looking at least.
Yep.
Nice little turn by Marsh. Marsh trying to go right to the leg lock. Got his leg over here. Locked it in, turning. He's getting some instructions while he's getting locked right here.
Not a good time to get instruction from the corner.
Apparently it worked. Got a half guard right here with the hook. The butterfly hook. Jonathan trained jiu-jitsu for a number of years. Let's see what he's got off his back here.
Looking for position. You guys working at it.
Got a technical game right here, not so much brawling.
The power of the bull. I mean, it's got to be hard trying to keep him on his back.
He wants to get his left hand underneath his armpit if possible. See if he can elevate, maybe sneak out the back. Good job by Faulkner passing his guard. Keep his position. Not really doing much damage here, but definitely, positional control. Power move right there.
That's the power of the bull. Rolls him right over, reverses. Now he's gonna try and crawl up his body.
Sneak out underneath that grip.
I want the hips to stay low. As soon as you open up, the hips stay tight.
It's always hard trying to keep him tight, and you're gonna get those body blows.
He's trying to back out, but try to also keep good control. When you back out, gives a lot of room for your opponent to kind of get his hips out.
Hey, I want to see keep your right leg hooked and hit him with the left knee.
And here we go.
Nice, keep it down. Keep
Cross
it down.
face move right
Watch
here.
that knee. Come over that knee. Good, John. Nice. Attaboy.
Good body shots there by
Felix.
Keep sitting up. Keep your hips into it. Good. Give me an elbow with your left. Can you free and give me an elbow with the left?
This guy's got working.
Good job by Faulkner keeping to his side.
Yes.
Oh.
Nice.
You can just,
That's it.
of course, a miss, but you can feel the power.
Nice.
Now he's just holding on, trying to
Use that. Short elbows. Short elbows.
keep
Bounce
close.
head up the canvas.
It's a stalemate position right here for both guys.
That's it.
A little less than a minute to go. See what's going to happen. They'll leave him down. Maybe ref stands him up.
Attaboy. Look for the left knee to the body.
Trying to create some space. Bodies. Body shots.
See those grips kind of open up as every body shot lands.
Yeah, right there. Right there. Right there. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Faulkner doing a good job. I mean, just
Keep
keep
him nice and tight. Yeah,
keeping
kind of
it
shutting
tight.
him down. Taking some blows, but not that much damage.
That's it. Hey, I want you to separate yourself from a couple now. Let it hang out. Let it hang out.
Great.
Right there. Slow. Attaboy.
Not a lot of power punches with that left hand. Yeah, good job at kind of muffling those blows that actually get in.
Yes. Keep another knee.
That's it. Some movement, not a lot of,
A lot of technical work, and jockeying for position. Both fighters doing a good job at keeping the other one tight, not letting them kind of posture up there.
Let's go back to the replay, see what went on.
He's a little power move. Get him right over to switch the fight. For Kimura, he his arm right out, got it safe. Those damaging body blows. You can pretty much tell signs of the fight right here as far as damaging blows. I'll keep those body punches and stomps on top. Really punched. A lot of power you can kind of see those arms opening up with every hit. Every body. Takes a lot of the conditioning out, body movement.
And John the Bull Marsh taking on, just coming in, Shane Faulkner. These guys going at it in X1 Judgment Day. Got some couple more great fights coming up, some title fights. Main events of Judgment Day here in Extreme Wars.
Marcelo targeting John Lober.
Phenomenal.
Lost the boss versus Mark Moreno. It's another good fight. Probably the best fight on paper.
Exactly. Right now in the ring, though, John the Bull Marsh taking on Shane Faulkner. Went into the second round. See what's going to happen. Some nice extreme.
Nice straight hands right there.
Faulkner.
Good job by Shane Faulkner coming in. Always call it the balls of youth.
Exactly.
Going in there and firing. They fired some good shots. Kind of woke the bull up.
Nice. Beautiful. Keep it again.
It's almost as a fighter. Being technical is, of course, what you want. And, of course, being a spectator in MMA, you want to see a lot of damage. You want to see a lot of action.
He's trying his mouth again.
Can you mount a pass?
Yep.
Look for it.
Trying to get that leg out.
Make sure you face out.
It's kind of difficult in that corner there. Not a lot of room to move if they do scramble.
All right, he's holding on. Don't stress it. Start to beat on him a little bit. Start to beat on him a little bit. Don't worry about the pass.
Good job of recovering. We start standing him up here. Kind of
stand him up. Maybe.
Right there, yes. Nice. Way to use your head.
Towards the center.
Yes.
Right
that away. That away. That away.
And he goes. The referee brings him hit to the center. Again, working. John the Bull Marsh on top. Shane Faulkner doing a good job keeping it tight.
Hey, look for him doing what you do to people.
Lorenzo like this lack of action, especially heavyweights are known to throw some big leather.
Read and work.
Marsh is definitely punishing him with those big body shots there.
Read and work.
I think the fans want these guys to stand up and bang it out.
Just
a little can opener there.
He opened up.
That,
He opened up.
I haven't seen that before, but
nice.
that
Almost
is
tapped. Almost tapped.
Oh.
He didn't know.
Haven't seen that in a while. It's just basically yanking on the back and just putting pressure on the back of the neck.
Good opportunity, good technique to open up the guard as well. If you catch him really good and the guy's kind of stagnant, you can submit a guy as well.
Got it, boy. Let's keep it going. We got to stay consistent. Nice. Look for the pass, John.
It's one of the disadvantages of this head facing the center, not toward the ring. His cornerman could have told him.
That's it. That's it. Nice. Keep looking.
Creates some space.
Nice. Body right here. Nice. Battle, boy. Body right here.
We're trying to stay busy.
It's always hard. The ref probably going to stand him up. Yep. Gotta get up for Shane. He's hanging in there.
He does the same thing. Nice and fire away from the stand-up.
Two minutes to go as we watch John the Bull Marsh back in the ring. Up against Shane Faulkner. Nice. Not shy. Not shy. Going straight after the taking the bull straight on.
For a good, maybe with a good right hand there. A leaping left hook by the bull.
So Shane looking a little bit winded. The hands dropping down a little.
Let him come to you. Let him come to you.
Bill Marsh looks like he's kind of winded as well.
That's it. Now,
shake it out on his shoulders.
Looks like you said he did drop some weight.
Nice. All right, let's go back to it.
Back down to the ground. John the Bull Marsh on top. Shane Faulkner holding on. And again with the body shots. The ones that are going to break you down.
1 minute, John.
It's definitely going to wear on you, but definitely not what the fans want to see.
Again, always hard. You want to be a technical fighter. You want to get the W. But at the same time, the fans want to,
A lot of times get somebody knocked out.
A lot of times the fans don't even care. They just want to see action.
Especially with the heavyweights. Especially a guy with the reputation of John Marsh. Last time he came in, we saw all kind of leather, punishing cabbage.
30 seconds.
You see it there. We've got 30 seconds to go. I mean, they're staying busy. But it's pretty much John the Bull just with the body shots.
Controlling the position.
Sit up, John.
Oh.
Sit up again.
Throws it down.
Nice.
Doing a good job of keeping a good defense out there.
Nice and tight. It's the end of that round. X1 Judgment Day.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our second 5-minute round. One more 5-minute round. You want it more. Big and deep. Again, if you are joining us, thank you very much. We are here at the Blaisdell Arena in the heart of downtown.
back to some replays.
Nice right hand.
Unbelievable.
Connected on Toretto's right hand before he's kind of tripped and fell on top.
I mean, he took the bull straight on.
Took the bull by its horns.
Exactly. Nice knee. I didn't see that earlier.
Kind of shakes it off, acknowledges that. And Marsh pays him back with a nice right hand there.
Again, we are here, Judgment Day X1, mixed martial arts at its finest, right here in the heart of the Pacific. Honolulu, Hawaii. 5-minute rounds these guys are going after.
Nice hand off.
Nice exchanges. Nice leg kick. He's got full mount.
See if the bull tries to finish it right here. Great position.
Faulkner keep it tight. Of course, a lot of gas in the already expended. Here we go. And he's just pounding it away. Of course, always again a difficult. You're in a full mount, but you're at the edge of the ring. So you're gonna pull him in, head to the center, or what's gonna do it? Back on full mount.
2 or 3 shots in your face, John.
Again, as far as a fighter standpoint, of course, very technical. Not a lot of action, of course, but from a spectator,
Not that exciting.
Not that
at all.
exciting.
You kind of want Marsh to kind of get some space or laying that leather. It's kind of keeping his head in there and kind of just wearing him down.
So I think we've seen a lot of fighters that we recognize and we know, but a lot of them doing a lot of different things from what we're used to.
A lot less aggression. Great positioning here.
Throwing some shoulders.
Get
Go with the full mount.
Get him to the side.
Getting his back.
Behind the head shot there. Got by Marshall right in that mouth.
Referee checking and Shane. Good job on the ref. Reminding him to move.
Right there, sit up and go. Stay active. Nice.
Dropping the elbows.
Nice.
Doing a good job at stopping those blows coming through.
Punches at the ground. Easy break your hand.
Covering the airflow.
Those some hard shots getting in by Mark.
Nice.
Not really going for submissions, trying to punish him here.
Huge elbow. Straight down. Oh, that's
Blooding
just
him up.
opened it up.
That might be it right there.
That's it.
He might be out.
I think he's a little bit dazed right there. John the Bull Marsh, towards the end, kind of see what he usually does. Just punish him.
Cumulative damage right there until he dropped those 2 huge elbows. Kind of dazed. Hopefully he's okay.
Let's go back to the replay. It's the elbow that just busted it open.
Finally locked his arm up. Kind of give him free rein.
Just coming down. Oh, there it
elbows
was.
Devastating. Nice solid shot to the mount.
That's
That one
what it
shot
was.
just busted him right open.
Of course, again, experienced fighter sees that he just...
Solid, got all his weight behind it.
Come raining down. Again, you got to give it up against experienced fighters. They see that their opponent is just, some fighters will just keep going and going. They fight for the bell, they fight for the ref, and you got to give it up sometimes. The bull, of course, kind of slowing it up as soon as he's seen that blood out of the mouth. That's what it is.
Good sign. Seeing Faulkner sit up there. Jim Scoggins right next to him.
Of course, they're going to fight. Not a lot of action, not a lot of movement, but of course, in the end right there, it ends with the elbow straight down to the face.
A lot of cumulative damage. They took a lot of good blows.
It's almost a hard thing to do. What would you rather have? Cumulative damage and just go the distance, or just,
The problem is the long-term damage, those cumulative blows kind of wear on you.
Ladies and gentlemen, honor, respect.
You got to give it up, though. I mean, he
sucked it up, man.
That's wow. Great fans tonight. You got to love mixed martial arts and its spectators.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 2:51 third round, your winner by knockout, John the Bull Marsh. It's also a shame to this one out. What was yours to try?
All of us. Second, tough substance. I didn't take it lightly. I'm glad I did. I got to thank all those guys. Ferreira, Joe Moreno, John Sua, all those guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, John the Bull Marsh, one of Excellence's top fighters now and in the future. All right, there's 2 more to go. These are both title matches and our 2 main events of the evening.
Diga lo que diga, sea como sea, el que sobrevive manda y frontea, sobre el más que mea, ¿entiendes? Pero a veces en la misión algunos se viran, te tiran, pero yo tengo en la mira, que aunque sea humilde, a veces me da ira, y si le bulea, no me tira. Vamos arriba, dale, úsala, sin miedo, que tengas miedo. Que se mueran. Soy el king, te compro patín, de gasolina está metido y se mete en el pecho, tú sabes que lo voy a partir, y esto yo no sorteo, no saben que los componeo, yo se puso feo, y no tolero el empleo, quiero yo riqueo, así yo maquineo, soy el que la saco la calle, que apunto y es como lo que esperaba la cara que ya salió, es una paso, soy un guerrero y aquí si no hay miedo, es como lo que esperaba.
This is one of the moments we've been waiting for. This is 3 5-minute rounds for the 170-pound title and bragging rights, baddest in the island. Introducing first, on my right in the red corner, 5 feet 9 inches tall, 170 pounds. He fights and trains for the Bulls Pen Fight Team. 13 wins, 6 losses, 2 draws is his professional record. He's fought King of the Cage and at the Super Bowl. Please welcome Mark Moreno. And his opponent in the blue corner, 5 feet 9 inches tall, a well-trained and ready to go, 170 pounds. He fights and trains out of BJ Penn's MMA from Hilo, Hawaii. 10 wins, 3 losses, no draws. Welcome to the X1 ring, Ross the Boss Ebanez. Ladies and gentlemen, our referee for this title match, Mr. Josh Rosenthal, will now give the final instructions.
All right, gentlemen, we're over the rules. Any last-minute questions? All right, fight clean, fight fair, defend yourselves, obey my commands, touch gloves, go back to the corner. Let's do this.
For the welterweight championship, man. I mean, as far
This is the fight we've been waiting for right here. Heavy hitter Mark Moreno.
I mean, I would hate to. I hate to see him now. Like, I mean, you know who? The 2 local boys. Not only fighting for the welterweight champion, but just bragging rights to be the best in the island.
This is right here, a fight on paper. Probably the best fight on the card. Mark has knockout power in both hands. Ross is power puncher as well, but he's also ground and pounder. Very, very good at the takedown. Let's see if he stands with him or sets him up for the takedown.
I mean,
nice little kick by Mark.
We got the big island up against the island of Oahu. I mean, these guys trying to feed each other out.
Mark, very, very seasoned standout boxer, kickboxer. It does look like he's setting up the takedown. Good strategy by Ross the Boss. Which anybody who wants to stand up with Mark is probably doing a very, very bad idea.
Of course, his foundation being boxing.
Kickboxing. He also has good kicks. And his ground is getting a lot better. You know, he's been kind of seizing himself over these past few years. Nice kick. Good sprawl by Mark.
He's tying it up.
The pummel drill right here. Nice knee by Mark Moreno.
Set in practice over and over. Humbling and pumming.
See if Ross can kind of suck him in here.
You can almost hear the crowd not really sure who they want to root for.
That body lock, trying to pull him in.
Suck in the hips.
Almost got him down. Good job by Mark to keep his balance there.
Looking to inside sweep.
More, gentlemen.
Ross recently fought Carlos Condit, who made it to the finals, or Final Four of the Rum on the Rock. 170 pound, 175 pound actually, mega tournament.
Against the knees.
Good job by Mark keeping the fight standing. Let's keep the fight standing as long as possible. Nice takedown. Ross gets in the position. That's where he wants to be. He's a great ground and pounder here. Mark wants to keep him tight, see if he can either stand up or look for a scramble.
Ross the Boss on the top. This is X1 for the welterweight championship. two local boys fighting it out. Some of Hawaii's, you could say Hawaii's top guys right now in the ring.
Good job. I'm just trying to scrambling, getting ready to get up if possible.
Throwing some shoulders.
Ross doesn't want to be too anxious. Same Mark trying to set up an armbar too. Nice turn of events.
You know he's been working, of course, on his records and so his submissions.
Stay out, guys. Keep advancing.
Also trying to post up, get some power. Okay, good job at controlling those hands when Ross gets up. Not allowing
him in tight.
Not allowing Ross to get off. It's like almost opportunity to stand up right here. He's doing such a good job of negating. Body elbow right there.
Shut down, guys. Let's keep working.
You want to change his stride instead of staying in the guard, maybe passing, because Mark is opening his legs. Kind of being aggressive with that guard.
Advance. Stay active, guys. Stay active. Keep working. Keep working.
I'm calling for a stand, but they are working. They're working on the bottom.
Also, Mark brought in a whole team of bulls pen. It could be a bulls pen guys. Stand them up. Good job by Mark. He's on his legs.
Straight down.
Kind of picking those punches. Mark actually is not taking that much damage so far.
This is where the conditioning, of course, comes in. These guys, I mean, moving a lot.
Here comes a pass. Nice little scramble pass by Ross the Boss. Good underhook there on Mark Moreno. See if he can sneak up the back, but he's kind of tied up next to those ropes.
Gonna drop some elbows in there. Good job at setting it around. Not bad of a first round.
Good job by Mark, staying defensive, minimizing damage. Makes it to another round. When they stand up, he has another opportunity to land some bombs.
Of course, great to see Mark Moreno. You know he's working on his ground skills. So we got the big island of Hawaii taking on the island of Oahu. Two local boys right here at X1 Judgment Day. Let's take it to the replay, Mike.
Nice little leg kick there by Ross the Boss. Gonna tilt, kind of take down Mark Moreno. Mark does a good job keeping his legs up at the hip, creating some space, try to tie up those hands. Ross did come in with some blows. And you can see right there, Mark also fired back from the bottom. Big body shot there, but better body than head for Mark at least.
You got to get Mark doing a great job in taking away the power when it comes down, tying him up. We're heading into the second round. Got Mark Moreno taking on Ross the Boss Ebanez.
Mark coming out kind of aggressive.
Two strikers with power.
Nice strong kick. Sends Ross back in the ropes. Oh, he looks like a knockout. Oh, right hand that kind of rocks. Mark Moreno right there. Comes right back. Nice leg kick.
Unbelievable strikers by way of Ross the Boss and Mark Moreno. These guys are going at it.
A little flick kick followed up with that right hand. Mark can throw some short hooks, but he lands with so much power. Oh, big right to the body. Very, very good off of that right kick, right hook combination. He's so quick. Defend that kick. Oh, he tries to fire back.
Mark Moreno.
Maybe Ross might be. He heard you. Mark trying to measure him. He's real good at keeping himself right out of range and kind of just does a little stutter step, comes right in.
Again with the kicks. Starting off kind of a little bit dominating the second round.
Let's see.
Getting Ross the back pedal a little.
He's making a thing through with the punches, so he knows they're counting.
Mark's in a lot of good leads. Doing a great job keeping Ross the Boss at bay.
Lands him down. That was a trip. Mark tells him to get back up. This is what the fans want right here.
This is X1 judgment. These guys want to strike. These guys want to go toe-to-toe. These guys...
Big hand. And he follows up with the right hand. Lands on the temple. Lost the ball.
Marsh is stunned.
Marsh facing blood right here.
He was 3 minutes ago.
A lot of time left.
Stuns.
Ross comes in. Boy wants to crowd him right here. Don't stand the outside. Looks like Marsh winning the outside.
These guys are fighting for the welterweight championship. Ross the Boss, Ebanez, Mark Moreno.
Big knee by Mark.
Mark taking control of this second round so far.
Stunning knees right there. Mark's doing a great job being aggressive, landing some good shots.
You know, we talked earlier about some of the fighters that out of their ordinary, and now I'm saying this is the opposite of Mark Moreno. Like, the aggressor, I mean, taking control.
This is the fight Mark wants to fight right here. Nice Mark wants to the right hand. Good job at pushing him off.
His kicks just landing.
So quick at that right kick, right punch combination there.
Not sure if Ross is going to pick that up with the follow-up.
So powerful.
There it is.
Right hand again.
Not sure if Ross can pick it up. The right
Mark wants to clinch it and also kind of spin out. See if he can make some space. He's been damaging in the outside.
Looks like he's staying to his fight plan. Just wanted to keep it up and up. These guys want it bad. The welterweight championship for Extreme Wars. Who's going to take home the belts for Judgment Day? 1 minute to go.
Still jockeying for
1 minute to go.
You see Mark taking out that mouthpiece, so you know he's gassed as well. A lot of energy.
A lot of high kicks, takes a lot of gas out of him.
Exchange, a lot of pummeling. And Joe draining.
And these are non-stop. These guys are non-stop. These guys are fighting. This is...
Protect yourself at all times. Like I said.
30 seconds. They're going to get some tape back on the boss's gloves. And bring them back out. These guys are striking. Mixed martial arts right here. X1. Some of the best in paradise right here. These guys, two of Hawaii top fighters.
Damaging leg kick right there by Mark Moreno. It's like each fighter had their round of choice. You know, Ross came out, ground and pound him the first round. Probably won the decision, depending how the judges see the amount of damage. Mark, excellent game plan the second round, keeping it standing, landing some good blows.
And that's the last few seconds, I believe. And there you have it. These guys are working hard. This is mixed martial arts. X1, man, it can't get any better than this. We've got two of Hawaii's top fighters fighting for the welterweight championship.
This is around the champions right here. We come back. Huge right leg kicks. They keep that coming through. Ross gets it nice and deep. Mark does a good job at preventing that, but pays for it with a good right hand as well. There's that right leg, right hook. It was more of a bang right there, kind of banged him back, lost his footing.
And of course, right after that, you didn't see, but letting him back up.
Just kind of measuring themselves. Great round for Mark Moreno. That's it, just like a bang. They kind of clinched. It was like Ross was trying to go for something here, and kind of Mark just kind of bumped him at the right time. That little underhook there. Kind of knocked on balance, maybe a little shoulder shrug.
So
the eye socket.
If you were judging tonight, how would you see it so far?
I'd say Mark Moreno, second round. I'd give the first round to Ross the Boss.
Okay.
So this is right here. This is the championship round. If I could go either way.
the welterweight championship. 2 local boys, one out of the Big Island of Hawaii, one out of the island of Oahu. Bragging rights for Hawaii's top welterweight in the X1 Judgment Day.
Got to say that Mark Moreno has an advantage going in because he has momentum coming in from that second round of damaging Ross.
And wondering if Ross is going to pick up on the right, the kick and the right
kick, right punch combo. But Mark is so fast with that. He doesn't even let his leg land, and that punch is following up. So you take a chance of blocking that leg kick, but he comes over. He's a little more accurate with that punch. Yeah, so much power. Marsh's corner wants him to push the fight and be aggressive. Marsh's probably looking for that opportunity to get a double leg. Nice leg kick by Moreno.
Some good ones. These guys are going the distance. This is what they train for. This is what they train for.
Always ready to fire those hands back. So great at distancing, standing up, just flip a punch but stay in there. Mark does a good job of pummeling back in.
Going to bring his hips towards him, see if he can take him down.
Try to elevate that hand.
Higher.
Suck him in now. That double leg, sucking those hips in. Ross needs to pull him in.
Get a little bit high.
That's what you gotta do, I guess.
Some nice takedown. Sometimes, if the ref's not looking, you gotta do it. We'll take him hit to center.
This thing is only treated to get caught.
Nobody else in the arena matters. It's the ref.
Let's see if Ross can take full advantage of this position right here. This is where he has to win the fight. Excellent positioning, a lot of time left. Nice pass right here to the cross side.
This is it. I mean, these guys working hard. So we call it shoulder shrugs. Call it even. This is the round. For the welterweight championship, X1.
Good job on the recovering guard. Kind of a lost opportunity, Ross. Caused a lot more damage from the cross side there. Just a nice little stinging left hook and left elbow there. Very, very good at keeping that guard. Put up the hip to create some space. Armbar down.
2 minutes to go.
Now stays on top here. He may get the fight just on dominance of position. This is where the judging comes into play. The judge sees it a little different. He's going to cause a little damage. It's positional control, but positional control doesn't necessarily mean he's going to win the fight. He's a good takedown, but he's not really damaging the players or not. When he landed some punches, he's actually damaging Ross with his punches.
It's some weakness. Here we go. Looks fresh coming out of the bottom.
He's got a second win.
His second win after being on the bottom, a takedown, and he's up. Mouthpiece tight in the mouth.
Looks like he's got a second win. Every damage somebody, you can kind of see him kind of get replenished off of that adrenaline. Great right there. Even the blocking punches kind of cuts right through.
And of course, how many ounce gloves are they using? Right to the glove.
Protects your hand, basically. So guys like Mark can throw as hard as you want. Helps him not put your hand, is what it does.
Feel it on the opposite side of yours.
Oh, huge right hand. Right in the temple.
It's almost amazing to see Ross, the boss, a little bit hesitant.
Tentative. He is the aggressor. Nice left hook.
This is going to be
this fight maybe slip away from Ross the boss. Damaging some damaging blows here.
He's taking it down to the ground again.
He should. He's got to make the most of it, not only to the ground, but also throw some damaging blows once he gets to the ground.
You said, you can be on the top position, but not necessarily.
We talked about this with the judges, that takedowns not necessarily He's going to win the round. It's an avenue, you know. It's an ability to take down. You got to make the takedown work for you and cause some damaging blows to win the fight from the judges.
Wow.
Great job by both fighters.
Mixed martial arts fight fans. We are going to the judges' scorecard.
I think this is going to be one of those fights.
It's a great fight
Let's
right
go
here.
back to the replays.
Mark avoiding that takedown, getting that arm over there. Ross complaining.
Yep.
He's trying to pummel in. Ross doing a good job keeping it nice and tight. Finally sucks him in, takes him down to the ground.
Great.
Does a good job at creating some space at knee and a half guard to stand up. Throws that leaping right hook. Here it is again. Trying to take down. Finally gets that small of the back, sucking in. The trip.
I think this is...
Holy cow.
Oh,
Mark broke his foot. He
gotta,
showed me his foot.
You got to see the foot of Mark.
Unbelievable.
You get a shot of the foot of
They got to
Mark
reset
Moreno.
his foot.
Oh, man.
Whew.
If you get a shot of...
Right there. You see that? Oh, a little
Look at that.
elephant leg right there.
That's, my friends, Mixed Martial Arts X1.
That is a hard kick that caused that right there.
See, now you think a lot of times guys throwing kicks are landing, but you don't realize what the person throwing the kick is damaging himself
Catch an
also.
elbow, you catch a knee.
Let's go into the judges' welterweight championship. Let's see what they say.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have looked at the scorecards very carefully. And we have a majority decision. The baddest 170-pounder in the islands is Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a hand for Ross the Boss.
You guys gotta carry him up, like, book his foot. Yeah, give that fucker. Woo! What's up, baby? What's up? Yeah! Woo! Woo! Yeah! What's up, baby? Woo! How are you guys?
To God first of all, and then the Boost Band, baby. I love you guys, bro. We came out of nowhere. Let everybody know who we are, you know. Head on, boys. And my sponsors, Dimension Motorsports, Pedal Limousine, All Grown, and me. And you know, I also like to thank Marcelo, because without him, my ground wouldn't have been that good. Thanks, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a big round of applause. A true Hawaiian warrior. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take this moment to thank Platinum Limousine, Coors Light, the Silver Bullet, Fairtex for providing the gloves this evening, Chap Out, HawaiiFighter.com, 808 Lingerie Shop, MMAHawaii.com, and I have a personal shout out of respect to Chad Suniyoshi from Platinum. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event of the evening. is our main event of the evening. Introducing first into the X1 ring on my right, 5 feet 11 inches tall, 210 pounds even. He is trained by Combative Fighting Systems and Machine Martial Arts. He has a professional MMA record, 5 wins, 4 losses, 4 draws, including a win over Frank Shamrock. Please welcome to the X1 ring, John Machine Lober. And his opponent representing the blue corner, 5 feet 10 inches tall, also 210 pounds even. His professional record, 45 wins, no losses. He's trained and fights for the Body Club from Brazil, Marcelo Tiger. Referee Josh Rosenthal with our final instructions for our fighters in our main event of the evening, Judgment Day.
Gentlemen, we went over the rules. No last minute questions. All right, fight clean, fight fair. Obey my commands, defend yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, go back to the corner, let's do this.
This is our main event, ladies and gentlemen, here at X1 Judgment Day.
Here we are, our main event. This is the fight we've been waiting for. The return of Marcelo Tiger.
2 experienced fighters.
And also the return of John Lober.
It's going to be these guys have, about how long out of the ring? Quite a while.
A while, yeah. Marcelo actually fought in Rome on the Rock. A little proving grounds not too long ago, but kind of inactive. Fought a couple times in Brazil as well. Machine Lober, not sure how long he's been training. He said he's consistently training, but nice right hand drop to Marcelo Tiger there. Let's see if we can finish him.
Machine
Tiger's been hurt before here. Nice triangle position, kicked over. Good job by Marcelo Tiger. Underhooking there. Gonna try to switch to the arm lock. Pass the arm lock, maybe stick with the triangle. Trying to grab his head. It's a big man triangle right there. He's still getting apply pressure, keeping his legs locked. She's gonna try to keep punching through that.
It's who can hold it off long. The punches.
Tried to switch the armbar right there. Went back to the triangle type of position, pulling that head down. Still putting pressure, trying to lock that triangle in. Getting closer. Looks like he's gonna decide to see if it's gonna pull it out.
Oh, goes to the arm.
He needs to keep that legs locked.
You gotta love the.
Go switch the arm lock.
Marcelo Tiger.
Trying to power out of that. Oh, nice. Nice job. Marcelo Tiger. It's almost out of there. So it's a triangle arm bar, back to triangle, finally going to the arm bar.
I mean, you gotta love the thinking. It was a matter of can he take those hammer punches to the head and when he's gonna switch back and forth to. That was our main event, heavyweight championship. 2 fighters, Marcelo Tiger, John the Machine, back in the ring. John the Machine
definitely hurt him too with that punch there. So here, his triangle position. Went to the armbar, trying to pull out. Some nice guys slip off, but now Marcelo, he hung on tight. Straighten out that arm.
Machine a little bit didn't want it to go that way, but that's the nature of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 137 in the first round, your winner, Marcelo Tiger. Mixed martial arts fight fans, drive safely. Thank you very much. We had a good time. Wednesday, we'll see you in the next X1 June 10, right here at the Blaisdell Arena. Drive safely.
And there you have it, our heavyweight championship. Marcelo Tiger, John the Machine Lober. Both fighters back into the ring after some sabbatical, but it's going to Marcelo Tiger. You got to give it to that. It's the heavyweight championship of the X1 Judgment Day.
Good positioning, good finish by Tiger. Of course, a big win by Mark Moreno, captured a 170-pound title. And Ed Newalu showing a ton of heart, capturing a 135-pound title as well.
I mean, the X1 organization bringing fights to Hawaii. Unbelievable fights. So again, on behalf of myself, Mike Anzuka, thank you very much for spending some time with us. And that's what you got. Extreme Wars X1 from Honolulu, Hawaii, Blaisdell Arena.